Hello, Ensign Ricky. Hello, Thomas Potts. Yes, I just threw it out there in the open. If you want to come up, we'll discuss that live stream. We are going to critique it. Ensign Ricky is happy.
I fucking love this episode. This episode was awesome. Awesome. Cinnabon Bunny, yay! Thomas Potts, yay!
We will talk about everything from the Picard episode to Anti-Trekker's stream that he just had.
I fucking loved tonight's episode. I did. I was waiting forever to watch that fucking Rambling to fuck shit up, fucking cut people in two and stab people through the fucking face and shit. Yes, it was a great episode. The ending made it for me, 100%.
Yep, I'm just throwing out a couple of links right now to see if I can get anybody else to pop in.
The only thing I didn't like about it was the fucking, like, the one scene where it's like, come with me, and she's like looking at him. And then it's like, come on.
Yeah.
That was the only part. It just felt like too long to me. I was like, just fucking go, you bitch. Fucking run. I want Eldor to fucking smash people. Eldor, kill.
Yeah.
Please, my friends, choose life. Bro, Foley said so much shit, dude. You couldn't shut up, dude. I mean, dude, he was just oh my god, dude, he was just talking so much, bro. Foley, he's got to calm things down.
Thomas Potts says, "Come with me. I need help walking." Really? Where are you walking to? Poor bird and his constant erection.
Huh? You don't know that.
Well, at the one point, he was patting something down.
Right. So who else is coming in to join the Picard discussions?
Oh. Well, we've got a few showing up. I'm surprised. I figured a lot of them would be heading off to bed as soon as that ended.
The Picard after show. Picard Manu after show.
Yeah, Picard and Manu after. I love that. Anti-Trekker kept screwing his name up. He was all worried about the.
Yeah, I sent the message to Sirach. Let's see if he gets back to me. What he says.
He was all worried about screwing up his last name, and he kept screwing up his first name.
But I asked Sirach if because Foley was like, get him on our stream. I was like, well, fucking maybe you could do the same thing. Do like that joint interview like you did with Manu, you know? That'd be like fucking. So I sent a message to Sirach. So hopefully he'll say yes.
Yes, Thomas, AT ended the stream without any credits. He just cut it off, and they were trying to figure out how to do the whole Nanu thing, and
Nanu.
Everybody knows it's this.
No, it's like He-Man. Good journey. Good journey. Did you watch the He-Man movie?
A long time ago.
Good journey.
Now I wonder how long it's going to take AT to go to sleep.
If he's going to sleep. Oh. Yeah, dude, he fucking just cut it straight the fuck off. He was just like, no credits, bro. No credits, no super chats, no nothing, bro.
Well, I checked it when I first logged in, and he had like 800 and some views already.
Yeah, it said like 8 something. my screen soon.
866.
7.5, Thomas? Bro, it's like an easy 8, dude. Eleanor was fucking shit up at the end, bro. Fucking
I'm
shit.
not going to go quite as high because it was a little bit slow and draggy in parts of it. I'll probably go 7.5.
I would say 7.5. If Eleanor didn't fuck some shit up at the end of the fucking episode. I don't know. Eleanor is. I've been waiting for that dude to fucking just unleash, and hopefully next episode.
But what do I know? Because I still liked last week's episode. So
Me too. I love him. But no, seriously. I mean, I thought they fucking were dead set on putting Riker in episode 6, from what I understood. But I guess not. They went straight to the fucking cube. I think that's where they're going now, is to Riker's place. Because they said episode 7 had a reveal of some sort. So maybe that will be revealed. But I can't believe Eleanor stayed behind. No, they better not kill him. That dude better shred every fucking Romulan in that place.
well, we didn't see him in the credit or in the preview.
He was. He actually was.
Was he? Because all I caught Hugh in it.
Yeah, he was in there a couple times. A couple little flashes had Eleanor in it. So he's going to be back in some case. I don't know if he's helping Hugh or him and Hugh are trying to get the fuck out.
I doubt they kill him off, though.
Yeah, dude.
I doubt it.
Total number of viewers I seen, Thomas, was 800 at 863 or something when I last checked.
There was like 240 something in the room at one point, but it was 866 views that I seen on the video already listed.
Let's see. Hey, we're live. Look at that.
So there was a lot of people bouncing in and out.
880 views.
The only thing that I think hurt Andy Tricker from getting any more was Nerdrotic went straight live after Picard 2.
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, like, fucking, he's got 5.1K. 5.1K, motherfuckers. That's crazy. That's insane talk.
But then again, we had 125 views from our first stream tonight.
Right? I was
Which
like,
ain't bad for a little dinky channel.
dude, I mean, 125, dude. Like, this after watch thing is actually working pretty well.
I know. We might not have the biggest numbers, but
That's still respectable. It's just us just fucking around watching the episode. Ramley Canuck was here for a little bit.
I know beginning of the stream when I was doing the damn games, we had like 22 people in the chat at once.
I mean, there's 9 here now, it looks like.
Yep.
So,
Which ain't bad for almost 4 in the morning for me.
9 people watching us.
I should have actually went to sleep because I'm going to get woke up in about 3 hours, but
I gotta work tomorrow all the way to Sunday. It's gonna be murder. But at least the money's good.
yes, I will agree, Mr. Miles. Manu was awesome. Hey,
Yeah, I like
we're looking. Hello, Curtis. Hello,
Curtis.
Schromer. Kronos.
Oh, Schromer. Yay.
Potts. Captain MKG is here. Captain Trek's in here.
Welcome.
Immortal Techniques in here. Ensign Ricky's around. Well, of course you are.
Until tomorrow, then I'm a slave.
No slavings. You do that, and Anna Trekker's going to accuse you of being a Romulan.
Right, dude? For real. At least the money's good. Gotta make stack cashes.
Well, Mike's here again.
Yeah, Manu is a very accessible dude, from what I understand. So is Sirach, dude. That's why I'm trying to get Sirach Lofton in, because he is a fucking very laid back, cool dude. Very cool individual. But I sent a message to Sirach, so we'll see what he says. I asked him.
I know one person I would kill to get on a stream. Gary Graham.
Gary Graham would be great to have on a stream.
I would love to get him because you can talk to him about Enterprise. You could talk to him about Alien Nation.
Axanar.
There is a ton of stuff you could talk to Gary Graham about.
I mean, like one dude I would really love to have in here, Eric Avari.
Yeah.
Eric Avari has been in fucking everything, dude. Anything that I've ever watched throughout my childhood, dude, is Eric Avari, Stargate, 24, Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's everywhere, dude. But he's been in a lot of Star Trek episodes, Eric Avari, as well as a lot of BSG. He was in fucking Stargate. He was Daniel Jackson's dad.
Yep.
But I mean, like, yeah.
Vile said he would have been here sooner in the chat and stuff, but he was looking for a shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Best $5 I've spent in a long time. But if you guys go watch the interview again when I did that, just look at Foley's image when Manu says STD stop.
Yeah, I know.
Foley's reaction was priceless. That was way more than the plug as far as I'm concerned.
Dude, Foley just said way too much, dude. I don't know. That bro, he was just fucking on it tonight. I don't know. Like,
oh, and that conversation of having Annie Trekker explain the whole Turdistani Kuroga thing was just, oh.
That kind of pissed me off, though, because Bunnyland always gets left out.
right?
Oh,
How you guys doing?
Pretty
I
good,
did
man.
number one sci-fi.
Enjoying the after party, the Picard watch Manu after party.
Yeah, it's like, I think the way Manu was, all chilled and relaxed, he would have had a fun time if the Pink Bunny had shown up.
With that.
Isn't it always better when the pink bunny shows up?
What did you guys think about tonight's episode?
I liked it.
I'm giving it a 7.5 just because parts of it was kind of strung out. And
Everybody's giving it 7. I'm giving that motherfucker 8 because
And I still haven't seen it, so.
Eleanor.
Are you giving away spoilers?
No,
Oh, no.
okay.
No, we're not really talking too much. We did the spoilers all through my first stream.
Yeah,
As we
we
watched.
pretty much just gave away the whole episode.
Oh, okay. So
That's kind of been our
Glad I
thing.
missed it then.
The last
So we
couple of
can-
weeks, we've actually streamed during the show, and me and Ricky have been watching the show as we talk, and we kind of just like ramble on about what the hell's going on in the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I fucking love it, dude. Fucking Eleanor is my boy, dude. Eleanor.
Yeah, Astronomer, actually, Jeffrey Combs would be another great interview.
Oh, it'd be great. Fucking.
Oh, that was great. Especially with Reanimator. Oh,
now,
Andrew Robinson. I'd love to get Andrew Robinson out of anybody.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I bet we
I'm
could make
gonna-
him say death to Kuroga.
yeah. There's a,
My friends.
are you guys into
Goats.
like
No.
Star Wars stuff too as well?
I like the movies and shit, but I mean, Star Wars is more fantasy to me, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Because a lot of it's
Okay.
not canon, a lot of it is canon, and fucking, it's easier to follow Trek canon than it is Star Wars canon to me.
Because did you see that the list of
Joseph!
Yosef
of
has
ac-
got his unofficial European preview.
did you see the list of actors? Because there's a convention here in March in Jacksonville where
Are you serious?
a bunch of Star Wars actors are going to be at and stuff like that.
Oh, Star Wars. Yeah, I barely know any. I mean, like, I know the main Star Wars actors, but it's that, like, I'm more Trek than anything.
I mean, I guess the main one is Sam Witwer, who is, like I said, Darth Maul's voice in Rebels. You know,
I mean, I'd love to see some of the guys from The Expanse. I'd love to see anybody from Stargate, but Stargate has their own cons. Star Trek would be fucking great. I love anybody from Star Trek. It'd be fucking awesome to see. But I think I'm probably going to go to STLV this August, no doubt. My mom wants to go to Vegas, and it sounds like a good dual trip to me. So I mean, I might be heading out there to fucking, but not pay the over fucking exorbitant price of fucking half the shit there, but at least maybe get an autograph or two or hang out in one of the panels. But I fucking
Yeah, the autographs are, I guess anywhere from
depends
I
on who
guess
they-
like $30 to $50 in that range, basically.
Well, they have like, okay, there's like different packages you can get now that include a bunch of shit, and the gold supreme like super package I think is like $1,000, and you get like all like I guaranteed all these fucking this shit being on the panels, guaranteed seating. You get comes with a bunch of autographs, a bunch of pictures. So I mean, yeah, I mean it's probably well worth it if you want to spend $1,000, but I mean there's no need. You can go there pretty fucking cheap. And there's a girl out there actually who I think has a video series and how she does it for like dirt fucking cheap. She fucking barely spends shit there, and she gets a bunch of shit, but she does it a certain way. And but it's definitely worth checking out. But I mean, my mom would just want to
Okay,
go.
because I mean, I can get into this convention either one of two ways. I can just pay $40 for the weekend, and that doesn't count, I guess, if I left getting back in on the same day.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that comes over here is Pensacon. And, and it's
Yeah,
like,
it's a Comic-Con is what is going to be in Jacksonville.
oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like Atlanta and New Orleans, they get bigger shit, but Atlanta is really where you have to go to get anything decent. It just sucks.
Yeah,
But I mean, down
yeah,
here, it's barren, dude. I mean, it's like it sucks. I can't even go to a store and buy half the shit I want. Like everything's Amazon and Newegg here, like all the time. I mean, it's like, there's like no good stores around to buy anything. Not even good food.
Actually, I want to tease Mr. Miles for a minute.
Ooh, we're teasing Mr. Mouse.
Mr. Miles, you still in there? Looking?
Bird's here. Bird,
Hail,
bird.
Bird. And hail Mama Pray, because I seen Mama Pray in the chat at the end of that. She was awake. But I'm trying to figure out how I can do this in June. But I think Mr. Miles would be mad at this. I'm going to show him what I'm working on trying to go to this June.
Mad. Oh, David Hewitt, Ben Bowder, Amanda Tapping, Alexis Cruz. Oh, damn. Look at this.
Michael Shanks, Rachel Luttrell, Jules Strait, Gary
Ooh.
Jones.
Joe Flanagan. That is crazy, yo. That is some major Stargate actorage.
Yep. 3 days up in Chicago. They're doing their little Stargate convention.
What days?
June 27th through the 29th or something like that.
Oh, damn, June. Fucking, it'd be way, way, way too fucking busy for me to go.
I'd basically want to go for like Jules Strait, Michael Shanks, Rachel Luttrell, and Amanda Tapping and David Hewlett.
Yeah, Mandy, dude, Samantha Carter's my girl, man. The best lady in sci-fi.
But even Ben Browder wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, John Crichton, man. So, I mean, he's dual purpose. He's Farscape, Stargate.
But that's what I'm trying to figure out how to work out. I'm only 2 hours from Chicago, so it's not like it's a big deal to get there.
No, you're not that far at all.
Hell,
I mean,
get a motel,
some of the-
hotel and just take the train up.
Train would probably be
Yeah.
the best way.
they got a couple actors from The Mandalorian at this Comic-Con in Jacksonville as well,
Oh, cool.
Huh?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't watched The Mandalorian. I've never
Yeah.
seen it. Yeah, I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I don't know. I mean, like, it's cool to learn some of the canon from some of the people, so at least I know it. But I mean, like, it's so hard to follow. There's just so much shit into it. You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, like Vic was always more better for me, just because I can just look it up when I want to see it. Fucking, it's all laid out perfectly, and there's just 700 plus fucking episodes of just shit. I don't know. But yeah, I like the movies and shit, but I don't like anything pretty much past the movies. I haven't even seen Rise of Skywalker yet, but I'll probably get it right back.
Yeah, you're not missing much by waiting.
But I guess because it's a nostalgia fest, that's what everybody says. So yeah, I'm gonna go there for the nostalgia.
Yeah, I mean, Rise of Skywalker was okay, but yeah, that's about it, really.
That's what people keep on saying. So I haven't put a huge importance on seeing it. Yeah, I mean, like same here. I mean, like anything.
Hey, we got a celebrity.
Yay! Oh, me.
I hope it's
You
in your
said
pants.
so much, bro. I mean, like you and Foley. Oh my god, dude! You guys.
Come on, I spoke more than Foley.
Foley was like
Bird did say more than Foley did,
Morin spoke more than Foley did.
but boy,
Yeah,
did
was
they
that on
hit on you for a while there, Bird. Good night, Cinnabon.
What on me?
Was that on
They
purpose?
did hit on you quite a bit there.
Nobody told me not to speak, but I mean, it's Anti-Tricker stream, and I wasn't going to interrupt Manu too much, so.
No, but they gave you a lot of shit about masturbation.
Bro, you were beating the fucking monkey, bro.
That was a couple of times.
It kept coming up.
I see. Somebody could take that out of context.
He says, dude, I was about to say.
I had no idea what the hell Hill Street or whatever the 123 Hill, Tree Hill
Oh,
show.
I don't even know what it is, so don't.
Yeah, I had no idea what you're talking about. He's like, "Oh, you were
It's
because he was an actor.
Tree Hill." Like, I googled it. I still don't know what it is.
It's a fucking came out of the
it's a
CW.
TV show.
CW, I think.
Yeah, on the CW.
Kronos, quit thinking about my cousin, damn it.
Bro, he was just he was plugging your cousin the whole stream, dude.
I know it. Hello, Joseph, our favorite European supervillain.
Who has a new haircut?
Yep. Good morning, Captain Cat.
But so did you? I guess was your favorite part basically the Hugh and Picard conversation and stuff? Like
Another celebrity.
Nah,
Oh, this guy.
long time no see.
We've got the big guy.
The big guy. Hey, I think that was a blast. Honestly, I think it went really
It
well.
was.
Yeah, I sent the message to Sirac and Trek. We'll see what he says.
Cool. I also
Sirac and Nietzsche should get together.
Well, I want to see because if you guys do a joint stream like you and Foley or what, because Foley asked me too, and if you do something like you did with Manu, I mean that probably work out better for him, and plus he can plug the seventh rule because their channel is not doing that great, and their channel should be doing better than it is. But yeah, so I mean, it'd probably give him a chance to plug his channel as well. But
Do you realize your live stream already has 966 views?
I could tell it was the numbers were well over 200 during of concurrent views. So,
Yeah, around 250.
yeah, 250 is the highest. 252 is the highest I've seen.
yeah. So I was trying not to pay too close attention to it because I was trying to focus on our guest, of course. But and that's why, even though I felt bad about, you guys know how I am about chats, but I said
Yeah,
in
you
advance,
skip them all.
this was going to be different. This was just going to be a super chat stream because we had a celebrity on.
Yes.
Um,
One
and,
thing, you're not going to unlist it, right?
if it actually, Mr. Miles is already in the process of downloading, so he's going to chop it up and put it in a best of on the channel.
Well, you already got almost 1,000 views to it.
Yeah.
Is Mr. McGrath recording that Trek Yards plug?
Oh, I don't know what he's gonna do with that. Mr. Miles, he has a twisted sense of humor. We'll see what he does with it.
I was like, I was like, as we're typing, me and fucking DJ were typing free Foley in the fucking chat. Like, we're like, man, fucking Morn said more than fucking Foley did that whole fucking.
Also,
I get the
for the record, I have here in my hand my phone, and I sent a text message because I have Gary / Nerdrotic's phone number, and I sent him a text says, "Hey, don't say I never did anything for you," and then followed it up with Manu's phone number and email address because Manu gave me permission to pass it along to Nerdrotic so that he could be on the Exozone with Nerdrotic and Doomcock. So hopefully that'll actually happen. I think that'd be great for Manu, and it would be good for Nerdrotic and Doomcock as well. But I think Manu, especially, because I'll be honest with you, that whole stuff about him and Anthony Rapp making amends, it's the first time I've heard of that.
Well, you're not going to hear that kind of shit out of the media.
So I mean, this was what, 3 years ago?
Yeah. But I thought that was kind of cool. That was the neatest thing to me, was to hear that they had actually buried the hatchet, but that everybody's still like, I don't know if you guys saw, but like Captain Redneck was all over me on my video that I posted today about how, oh yeah, here's a guy that defends Kevin Spacey and stuff, and it's like,
the one to shoot first, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that I didn't know that he had apologized for it, and I certainly didn't know that Anthony Rapp had accepted the apology.
The only comment I ever made about it when I found out about you were having him on was the hosts need to keep a close eye on the chat because there could be some people that show up to cause trouble.
Right. Which
If
it
we
didn't.
Nobody did. Didn't
Yeah,
happen
didn't seem like
actually.
anybody did, which I'm so thankful for. Honestly, I know I brag on my audience all the time, but it's absolutely true that, I mean, as far as mid to large YouTube channels go, I have the best behaved crowd on YouTube.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was pretty smooth, the whole thing, to be honest.
By the way, Nerdrotic mentioned that you are doing the interview in his live stream when he was reviewing the Picard episode.
Oh, yeah, he said he was going to. I didn't. But obviously
he
I
did.
couldn't watch his
He did.
live.
I watched it. I watched it like just before I came to this stream. Like I played the video.
Mhm.
Obviously, he didn't like the episode much, but definitely he plugged the interview with Manu in his stream.
I appreciate it. I give Gary a lot of bunk for disagreeing on him about stuff, but he's a good guy.
Which is okay. It's totally okay.
Right. But no, I hope that, it sounds like as far as Manu hopefully will be on his show, get things going. If we can get more of this like direct interaction between the nerds and some of these actors, I think we can make an even bigger impact, on CBS as a whole. Because think about it, Manu had no idea that people even gave a crap about Egypt. And I think he was genuinely surprised by that.
I totally get it, but because it's a character that was.
And Captain Cat, are
on
you
air.
actually being serious? I mean, after everything I put out in the last 24 hours, you don't know what interview we're talking about?
You were in the damn live stream.
He was in the live stream.
He was following up with Redneck as an ass, and you have to understand that Redneck views the world in a very, very his own, very usual way.
Well, here's the thing. Redneck, I mean, sometimes he's an ass, sometimes he's right, but like he's just very strongly opinionated.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I can respect that because I can be that way too. But at the same time, I know you're thinking, wow, Andy Tricker, you having a strong opinion. I've never heard you raise your voice on your channel.
No,
But
I've never heard you voice an opinion either.
Yeah. But but in this case, he was just dead wrong about the whole Kevin Spacey bit, and as were most of us, because we hadn't heard the whole story.
He has not been convicted.
I said that in my response to Redneck on my video today, is that, you know what, Kevin Spacey was not convicted of a crime, and Manu was not even accused of anything.
Yeah.
So
He's got-
having Manu on my show is like, so you're basically pissed at me for having a guy on who had an opinion that you disagreed with.
He's probably the one that put the thumbs down too. Who knows?
Captain Redneck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He's-
there was a thumbs down right before you even started streaming. It was
Yeah, there were, but we need to be objective. There were like 25 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down before the stream even started.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, just to tell you too, you didn't probably see it, but Mecca considers herself a Trekker.
I did not see that particular. I saw she was there, and she actually put in a super chat. But
That Star Wars girl put in the super chat.
yeah,
I did as well.
yeah. I saw you. I think I read all the super chats. I don't think I missed any of the super chats.
Yeah, no, you read them. I threw like $15 in or some shit.
So, but the no, and here's the thing: if somebody wants to call themselves a Trekker, am I going to get pissy about it? No, but I'm just giving, that's just my opinion. I am not a Trekker. I'm a Trekkie. I'm a fan of the show, and my whole philosophy, like even with my channel, I don't talk about the rumors and the behind the scenes garbage and Kurtzman this and JJ that. That's not my bag. I talk about the show.
You were very polite and not talking about how you hate Star Trek Beyond when Manu was talking how you enjoyed it, how he enjoyed it.
I was biting my tongue on
Yeah,
that.
I liked your tongue a couple of times during that interview.
But I did tell him to his face that I did not appreciate Renegades.
You did. Very good.
And so because that show, I'm sorry, as much as it's well made for a fan film, but at the same time it is antithetical to Trek. And in fact, if you can, and I would challenge a lot of people that hate Picard but like Renegades to tell me tell me the difference, please.
Well, one's a fan film for one.
That doesn't excuse it, though. That doesn't change the fact that it's antithetical to Trek. You see? It's just...
I got one.
What?
Renegades is still better than Discovery.
That's
sure.
Discovery Season 3 is Andromeda 2.0. Changed my mind.
Yep, we called that earlier tonight. We said...
I think that, well, first of all, I didn't watch Andromeda enough to really make that call, but even if I had watched all of Andromeda, all we know is that Discovery Season 3 takes place in the distant future.
Yeah, I mean, Andromeda is way up there too. But I mean, I want to do a spoof of the beginning and put Michael Burnham in there in the cast at the beginning of Andromeda. Like, the long night has come. The United Federation of Planets has fallen. The galaxy's most powerful civilization. One man, and put like Michael Burnham, like one woman. I don't know. It would be a good spoof, I think.
Yeah.
But I'd have to see if I could chop it up.
But yeah, Star Trek Beyond is definitely my least favorite of the JJ films. But and I know he liked the Power of Rock and Roll ending. I thought that was kind of dumb. But hey, that's subjective.
Yeah.
If he liked,
who knew the Beastie Boys could conquer a
yes,
sworm of aliens?
yeah, whatever.
Sabotage, bro. That's how.
He had, however, good point that it's with humor. That there's a lot of humor in the movies, and actually, I laughed out loud when I saw it in the theater when they started playing the Beastie Boys.
I like it too.
The thing is, the movies are popcorn cinema, but they have very little rewatch potential. Now, when we are doing with Bird of Prey the Cinema Saturdays, and we watched last week Into Darkness, the movie falls apart with every single rewatch more and more. At least for me. At least for
I
me,
agree.
the movie.
I agree. I actually liked Into Darkness when I saw it in theaters, but it's like the couple of times and even though I own all the Trek movies,
Me as well.
I'll watch Star Trek 2009 every once in a while, but Into Darkness, it's like,
2001 was probably the best one, I think.
yeah. Of the JJ films,
Yeah, JJ film.
I used to think Into Darkness was better than 2000. I think Into Darkness I enjoyed more on my first viewing, but on subsequent viewings, Into Darkness keeps going down while 2009 stays about the same. And Star Trek Beyond, I hated it the first time. I hate it even more with every subsequent viewing. So I just cannot like that.
Let's see what my opinion is going to be, because I haven't watched it like for an eternity, and now we will watch it on Saturday.
I just wish I didn't have to work on Saturday. I would love to join Bird for Star Trek Beyond.
The thing is, the thing is, I'm not sure if I'm going to enjoy it because I actually didn't mind the movie. I liked it. I liked it definitely more than the second one.
Now, Anti-Trekker, I know you're trying to say that you want to work at home, right?
Well, I like to work at home.
He's working from home.
Yeah, he works from home already.
Yeah, I do work from home.
That's what he does. He
No,
works from home.
but no, I mean when you go do your job, is that at your house or somewhere else?
It's literally on the other side of this green screen. Is my office computer that's provided by my employer.
Oh, so you do remotely work then, huh?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I got a new trivia idea, Trekker. Like it, you take guess the Trek episode by the synopsis only.
That's not bad, actually. Or like name the episode that had this character in it.
That'd be a good one too. But I was thinking like some of those would be actually some of those would be kind of obvious as synopsis ones, but some of them would be really effing hard.
Really, really hard. Yeah. yesterday on the DS9 Wednesday with Bert, they actually mentioned Bashir's middle name, and I totally forgot it, and I even didn't realize that he had one.
Yeah.
What is I don't know what is Bashir's middle name.
Sabatoy. Julian Sabatoy. Batir. It's like weird Sabatoy, Sabatoy, something like that. But his real name, oh my lord, Jesus.
Almost as bad as Interreme.
If you actually look up
Yeah, you get the last name
Siddiq
right.
Al Fadil, you mean?
yeah, see his
That's
actual
right
real
off the
is
first
like
name.
30 names.
I know. Manu.
He is Pakistani, I think, or something like this in like Pakistani heritage. Yeah.
Well, he was born in he was born in Pakistani, but he was raised in England.
Yeah.
But his actual family name, dude, his whole name is like 30 fucking names. It's huge.
And by the way, I do want to Kronos. My ego is no larger now than it was before the interview. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Manu, but it's not like I think I'm any more important just because he came onto my stream. If anybody, I got.
I have two questions though.
What's that?
First of all, why did you forget the end credits?
I didn't forget the end credits. It's just that I was doing the entire stream directly from StreamYard.
And number two, why didn't you ask Foley what he thought of the episode tonight?
Because he didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. We were wondering that because you asked Bird and
No, Foley and Manu had not watched it, so that's why I only.
Did you watch it or no?
I watched it. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed it actually.
I fucking loved it.
I thought that was Picard was the most Picard in this episode.
Yeah, I mean, he played the part great.
Yeah.
Being, like shaky, being like thrown off. I mean, he did a great job, I think.
And his apprehension about going back to the Borg cube. I told this to Bird. I still think it's a great line when he said the Borg don't change, they metastasize. That was beautiful because that perfectly describes the way the Borg operate.
But I mean, it opened his mind too to the fact that these people are recovering victims. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, there's the whole that side of it. But I mean, I was just waiting for Eleanor just to fucking come down and murder people. I mean, like, I love Eleanor. He's very close to becoming in like my top 5 of Trek, just because it's just, I mean, like, please, my friends, choose life.
Oh yeah, that was a great. I love that.
It's like,
But the thing is Elnor still alive?
Why would they leave Elnor on the cube?
Because they could only beam 2 people out for some reason.
yeah, and he had to protect.
the device made for the Borg Queen can only beam 2 people out.
Well, I was just.
It's an emergency exit.
It's an
I'm just saying, why would they make it to beam 2 and not 1 if it's just for the
shit!
Queen?
Spoilers.
Sorry.
Don't worry, the Borg Queen is played by a new actress. This time played by Phyllis Diller.
oh my, I'm the Borg Queen. Some of these youngsters might not know who Phyllis Diller is.
The range on that teleporter,
40,000 light years.
40,000 light years, dude. So I guess that's where they're going to meet Riker. I'm assuming
40,000 light years. Wasn't Voyager just 70,000 light years?
Yeah. Yeah,
But remember, this was and now there's a couple of things in lore that definitely came out in this episode. Joseph, do I need to shut up because I don't know?
No. Go on. It's no problem.
There's a couple of new things in lore. Number one, that the collective is still out there. That's confirmed now because they talked about how this cube is isolated from the rest of the collective. So there is a rest of the collective
They
out there.
said that in the first episode.
Did they? I don't remember them saying
They
that.
were saying they're afraid that don't worry, this can't become active. It's not going to reach out.
Right,
It's
but at that
never
point,
ended.
but this kind of sounded like they were sure there's more out there, more so than the first one. The first one, it sounded like there might be other Borg out there. This one sounded like there wasn't.
I was pretty sure from the first one, but okay.
Yeah. And also, though, that that this teleporter that they had on the cube is recent Borg tech, so that this cube is more advanced than the cubes we've seen prior because it had this tech that was only recently assimilated by the collective, which actually explains a lot about that cube, because right before they started talking about how they recently assimilated that tech, I was getting a little pissy about all the neon lights in the cube. And I was also thinking about the reshaping walls and stuff. I'm like, where was all this tech in the Borg before? But then when they start talking about this recently acquired tech, I'm like, okay, you got me. You got me with a decent throwaway
I
line.
forgot what the species they said they assimilated to get that car.
Car or something like
Yeah,
that.
that car. But I mean, that is damn near close to an Iconian gate. So
Yeah.
I mean, that is very immense technology that is very benefit anybody. Would be
Right.
fucking beneficial to have. So I mean, that is like shit to kill people over. And
Well,
the
that's
future-
probably why Hugh was hiding it.
Exactly. So I mean, there's obviously more to the story than we know. But I mean, a 40,000 light year teleport. Just think about that. I mean, just like that's like half the distance Voyager was gone. So you're talking about 40 years away. You're talking about like you could teleport someone 40 years away. That's crazy.
So
I mean,
that's where Nepenthe is, or whatever this new planet
Well,
is.
though they didn't say Repenthe or however you say it. Yeah, they didn't necessarily say that planet is 40,000 light years. Only that the range of the transport.
It's within the range.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, but anywhere in the
okay.
Federation would be within the range.
You can teleport to the Delta Quadrant with that 40,000 light years. Think about that.
Well, I don't know if you get. No, I don't think you could get to the Delta Quadrant because the galaxy is about 100,000 light years across, so you can't quite get halfway across the galaxy.
You get pretty damn close though. Like,
Right, but it would depend on where you are in the Alpha or Beta Quadrant.
yeah.
Like,
They were in the beta quadrant. The
right,
Delta,
but depending on where you were in the Beta
Well,
Quadrant.
other than that, you have the Beta Quadrant, Delta Quadrant, Alpha Quadrant, Gamma
Right.
Quadrant. So I mean,
But
but,
if you couldn't get to the Delta Quadrant, you could get damn close to it.
The only nitpicky thing I got about all them neon lights, though, and everything else, that just tries to remind you that it's Romulan. The green,
green always, yeah, green.
greenness.
Well, no,
Green
the neon lights on the Borg cube were white.
But when he was activating that and all that, there was
Borg
like
always
a
been green too.
screen that came up.
DJ, they have Borg color is as well green.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Borg,
Borg
is
color
Romulan.
has always been green.
yeah, Borg is very.
Look at behind anti-tracker.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah,
I think, yeah, this is classic Borg tech right here.
but when it popped up that screen, it just kind of reminded me that they were using on the Romulan ships and everything else. That it was like the neon Romulan stuff. But that's me being nitpicky. So yeah.
Hey, Marlena, how you doing?
Hello. Good morning, Marlena.
Yeah, I mean, like the only part of the episode, like I said, I just didn't care for was like, come with me. And she like looks at him, and then 2 seconds later, he's like, come on, let's go.
Personally, the one part that pissed me
And then
off
he's like,
though,
come on.
was
Like
when she
4 or 5
called in that favor to get Picard in there, and she lost, and that captain said, "Don't ever call me back again."
Mhm.
You could see the hurt on her face because that was a friend of hers, and
Right.
all Picard could do was sit there and clap.
What the hell was that?
That pissed me off.
Well,
there.
not only that, but here's the thing that I don't understand. Everything with Rafi is still broken on this show. And the thing is that okay, so we went from, I mean, think about Rafi. We went from this Rafi sitting in her trailer smoking her space weed to Rafi on the ship not smoking space weed to Rafi on the planet saying she's a recovering addict to Rafi on the ship smoking space weed.
Yeah,
Wait,
we
wait,
were talking about that as the show was going. We
Yeah,
were like,
Rob
Yeah,
is
it's
all-
like-
that didn't last long.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, was she
She was clean a good 2 days, anti-tricker.
Literally, she was clean for like a day or two. But I mean, like the way she drinks, I mean, and she's not pulling it off right either. Michelle Hurd, I just
she was just straight up lying to her son.
She's
Basically,
just like the way she was drinking and shit, it just looked fake to me. I don't know.
But here's the thing about that sci-fi, and is that my problem with it is that in the episode before she meets her son, we never see her smoking the space weed. When this is the first time, in fact, in today's episode is the first time that we saw her on the ship smoking space weed.
Back to back drinking alcohol.
right? So she was lying to her son. Basically.
No, what I'm saying is, but she
could have relapsed.
From what we saw before, she'd apparently actually quit. But then in the prior episodes, it didn't seem like she was an addict. It just seemed like she liked sitting around smoking space weed.
Yeah.
Well, I think Michelle, her performance.
If you honestly believe she quit, then you're just as naive as she's portrayed, basically.
No, here's the thing. I think part of it depends on what kind of a drug is this space weed, right? Is this space weed supposed to be like weed, where it's really just like, like not?
It gives you hallucinations.
Yeah,
so LSD, I would rather say than weed.
But then why did she have to smoke space weed before calling her friend?
They should have just fucking used marijuana and one up the Orville.
Yeah,
But that still pissed me off. Picard's sitting right there and listens to that captain say, "Do me a favor, never call me again."
Yeah,
And he sits there and claps like he's celebrating.
oh, bravo, great performance.
But as I said, like she overplays it. The alcohol. I think she doesn't. She's like the only actor I don't really like in that show. I mean,
I think that there's some bad editing in that scene. Like, I find it difficult to believe that Patrick Stewart genuinely believed, like when he was sitting there applauding and celebrating and everything over them going to the Borg cube, that didn't feel like that was supposed to come right after her parting company with her friend.
What I don't believe is no one fucking caught her for fucking murdering Bruce Maddox. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, where's the
Why is Girardi immediately hitting on Rios now too?
right, Girardi all of a sudden is like, oh, and that's the best time, right? The woman tells you, I'm lonely, I'm vulnerable, I'm scared, I'm whatever. Okay, let's go.
Was she hitting on Rios in this episode?
Like
She
they were watching
him to his bedroom.
The thing is, go back to the episode number
Girardi's
4.
basically baiting everybody on the ship,
Yeah, well, I mean, like during that part when he was getting down with her, I was like, "Watch this, DJ. He's going to get all his holograms. He's going to run a train on her."
Yeah,
But, that's another thing. It's like, wait a minute, she just killed the love of her life, and now she's going to screw the captain.
No one found out. That's the biggest thing of the story.
But they had the dialogue in episode 4 in the opening scene when they were involved when they were talking about the book he's reading, and so there was a little build up to this kind of.
Except that here's the problem with that, Joseph, is that, and that's why it's funny, because Picard is the opposite of Discovery. With Discovery, you have some interesting stuff around Michael Burnham, but Michael Burnham is so bad that it drags the entire show to hell.
Absolutely.
With Picard himself is pretty good, but everything around him is bad, and so it drags him down.
Well, see, you can tell. Okay, like this is the difference between Discovery and Picard, as far as the fandom goes. Now, Discovery, everybody fucking hated the fucking show. Picard, episode 5 made everybody hate each other. Okay, right. I mean, there's a big difference because people are actually interested in this show and are stricken or, applauded for being bold. So, I mean, the show has got people talking. And way more than Discovery did.
Let's wait for what's going to happen, because when you look at the season as a movie, we are in the second act. Right. Where everything falls apart, and now the heroes need to do something to wrap everything up in their favor. So it's going
to be a cliffhanger. I think. I don't think anything's going to get wrapped up.
Well, we do know that the Romulans, the not Vash, whatever they're called,
Vash, yeah,
the jizz heads. I don't know. That was the chick from the last episode. Is Vag-Jizz.
Yeah, we haven't seen anybody from Star Wars.
Jesus.
Where do they come up with these names?
Are
Anyway,
you talking about Bajazel?
Vajazel, yes, Vajazel, Vajizzle, whatever.
Hazel.
Yeah.
But JJ,
Snoop Dogg name for Vajayjay, yes, Vajazel. Hey yo, Vajazel.
Vagisil.
Yeah, but Vagisil. Remember, in the 24th century, try Vajazel.
Yeah.
But
Ever had one of those not so fresh feelings?
but we know that the Romulans now have the location of this home world for synths, apparently.
Homeworld since, I guess, where
But
they're being
still,
great.
just because she saw 2 moons out one window doesn't mean there's not 6 other moons. And what are you going to just find? Are you just going to find a planet with 2 red moons?
Ion storm. There was something to do with the
And constant electrical storms.
Yeah.
How did she decide that it was constant electrical storms, and not
Well,
just
I feel like she was going to activate. But I think the biggest plot hole in this episode is how no one fucking figured out Girardi killed Maddox. That's
That's
So-
what I'm saying. This episode to me had a lot of problems. The acting,
you
of
think
course,
this-
is it, but it's everything else.
I mean, I thought it was great. I mean, I thought it was great. Other than that, and the
I thought it
Picard.
was great, other than the glaring plot holes. Yes.
We know
So do you
that Maddox was badly hurt, so it is.
Yeah, I don't necessarily find it unbelievable that he could have died from a
Yeah,
jet.
exactly.
And
No,
so,
that's unbelievable. But
But-
the fact that the hologram clearly saw it happen.
yes, that's a
He didn't see. He didn't see her.
How many times have you seen in Star Trek? Computer, delete file.
But then they should have showed her do that.
Well, not even that. I mean, like, okay, this is not a Federation starship where a fully functional hologram like the Doctor could override certain commands and even the captain himself. This is a shitty little ship with holograms that barely function and everybody just gets rid of it.
and to do one point, the hologram never really pops out unless there's something like life-threatening or like it. So it hasn't had a reason to pop out yet.
And
If
definitely,
anything, though, I mean, the one thing that I would argue about with the EMH is if the EMH, and just looking at the design of it, it's a design flaw within the universe. If the EMH automatically pops in whenever somebody is injured or something like that, which we've seen a couple of times now, why the hell does it say, please state the nature of the medical emergency? It knows the nature of the medical emergency or it wouldn't have activated.
that's just probably the stupid line they want to throw in to be
Right,
like,
because make you do say, oh, I remember Robert Picardo used to say that. Well, you know what? It would only be cool if Robert Picardo was saying it.
now I like that there's a tactical hologram, a personality, a hospitality hologram, and different types of holograms for different situations. It makes sense.
I think they should have doubled.
Well, they're
they could have
saying
doubled down on it. They should have kept going. I wanted a transporter hologram.
How about an ass wiping hologram?
Right.
A quick hologram.
Activate emergency dick program.
Please state the nature of the fellatio emergency.
Sci-fi, you wanted to say something.
Will those Mormons come to your door?
yeah, there's a rumor that Picardo's coming on for season 2. You know,
I have heard that Picard is going to come on for season 2. The question would be, will he be playing Zimmerman or will he be playing the Doctor?
I'm assuming Zimmerman is dead because of this. Oh, they cured his injury, his sickness, but
and then
But
He's-
he healed.
yeah, the
The
other
doctor
thing-
healed him, right?
Yeah,
Or any EMA.
really old at this point too. So I mean, unless he's coming on as his old self, yeah, he would do a perfect Zimmerman. But it'd be hard fetched to put him as a Doctor unless he was like, I wanted my program to age. But still, I mean, he's got 29th century technology. I don't know if the Federation's taking that shit from him and
There's no way they should have let him. Oh, we'll just let this hologram run around with 29th century technology.
oh, Doctor.
That should have been confiscated from him as the moment they got back to Starfleet.
I think they would because Starfleet is underhanded like that. I mean, Section 31 at least would have fucking probably tried to replicate it in some way. I'm sure. But I don't know.
Brought him in as Section 31.
Now they're saying the Section 31 show
Don't
got
be giving him no damn ideas, Bird.
Or the idea is we need to give them as ways to bring each of back.
for real. Q, man, fucking saying it's his best friend.
Q
I don't know.
Jr.
I think that the more grounded way to do it is a clone, though.
This Section 31 show anyway looks like it's putting on hold for now. It's being put on hold for now.
Oh, that's
based
a real
on
shame,
latest.
said no one.
Yeah.
The Discovery season 3 wrapped, so and then they got Michael Burnham holding the broken banner and the
Is
shot.
that Michael Burnham holding the banner?
Yeah,
They got a shot of Michael Burnham holding the tattered remains.
this
of
season
the-
Banner, Starfleet banner, Andromeda 2.0.
Where is the? Is that an official picture? Is that a?
Yeah, I think
the tweeted picture, that
CBS started DMCAing or whatever.
but was that my CBS All Access?
Notices on some people had it on Twitter.
Mhm. The thing is, it's the same picture where I said where that still looks like she ate the whole control sprinkled with spores, right? She's huge in that picture. I'm not sure if the actress was pregnant or something.
I'd be kind of upset if they could link control to the
Wait,
board.
Tilly or Burnham?
Tilly
Oh yeah, Tilly is huge in that.
in that picture,
I
right?
don't-
But honestly, she looked like pregnant.
Very pregnant.
Well, if she's pregnant.
Her entire body looked pregnant.
But
She's
Bird pulled out that picture the
holy.
other day with
She
the other
can
two
run a
people that
marathon.
we don't know about the extra Discovery people that we have no clue who they are, like the one black dude, the Indian dude, or something in the background. It was like a Chinese dude. Is a Chinese dude,
A Chinese Asian, yeah.
the Asian dude, and like another black dude they added to the cast that we have no clue who the fuck they are. So I mean, I don't know. It's been crazy, but I wonder if they're gonna try and bring what's his fucking face from that short truck back, fucking Eclipso or whatever his name was.
Yeah, well, I don't think his name was Calypso, but I did my short trek or whatever review when we saw actually the Discovery season 3 trailer. When we saw the black guy in the season 3, I thought,
Whoa! Check your racism.
I thought for a moment it was the same guy from Calypso, because I mean he had the same look. He was
You thought random black guy
guy
number 3 was Geordie.
similar facial hair, and I was like,
It was
okay, it would make sense that they did this whole short trek that took place way in the future, and now Michael Burnham meets up with this guy, but it turns out it's a completely different actor playing a completely different character.
It is. It's completely a different dude. And I mean, I don't know if they're gonna meet him. Maybe I have no clue. But I mean, they kind of threw that shit away. But that was like a Michael Shiban, like, hey, look what I can do in Trek type deal.
I
But,
think that the whole thing, like with Calypso, I don't think that there was any forethought. I don't think that they had plans at that point to have the freaking show go into the future. I don't think there was any intended tie-in. It was just a story they thought would be cool to have a guy show up, hang around with the freaking AI for a little while, and then leave.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. My favorite's still the escape artist. I fucking love Rainn Wilson. His fucking Harry Mudd. I really do. He does a great job, I think.
I like Rainn Wilson, but I wish that they didn't call that character Harry Mudd.
Yeah, it should be Larry Mudd.
Larry Mudd.
I'm gonna give you a laugh. I just Googled Discovery season 3 images.
Mm-hmm.
This is what pops up in it.
What, Doomcock?
Doomcock.
Doomcock alert.
I'm trying to find that. I'm on CBS's Twitter. I don't see that picture anywhere.
Yeah, I'm looking for it too. But
I think they took him down. I think
Did
they
they
honestly
take him down?
did. Because I saw a bunch of people saying that they retweeted it or they posted it, and CBS tagged him.
I know Continuum
Twitter
had it on
takedown
his
on it.
Twitter. Let me check it.
Oh, so they may have a
Trigger.
cease and desist on it.
Jesus Christ.
Cease
might-
and desist.
they might be taking it down because they don't want you to find out what's going to happen in season 3.
And that kind of just gives the whole thing away, pretty much.
I think
Yeah, they are going to
I didn't
save the
see
Federation.
that picture that we shouldn't have known already from the trailer.
Well,
Right.
you know, fucking
That
Michael
picture
Burnham-
doesn't really give away much, except that the Federation is in tatters if it exists at all.
Oh,
And-
it does. No, in the commercials, they like the shit they've released for it. Kind of, the
Yeah.
Federation's still there. I mean, absolutely, but it's just kind of like beaten down, and like I guess it's one dude we see there that she's talking to, and he's
I
kinda
am
like,
the Federation.
yeah, pretty much, and he's like, "Well, Michael, the fucking Federation kind of just evaporated." So I mean, Michael, of course, Michael Burnham is going to be the new CNC. of the Federation. I mean, what better person to take the place than
So Michael Burnham is the new CNC, and then she goes through a time loop and ends up going back in time. So that then by the time of Picard, she's like 150 years old, and she bleached her skin, and she sits at the desk and goes, "Sheer effing hubris."
it all makes sense
That's
now.
Michael Burnham.
It all links together. I knew they were planning something. But yeah, absolutely. Fucking, that's, who knows? But I think they're dying.
she is the one that populated the Picard universe with all those Discovery shuttles.
Well, I said they're probably chomping at the bit to get these two shows to connect in some way. I swear to God.
Oh, here I found one.
Did you?
Yep, I'm going to put it up now.
See, is that Michael?
Oh,
That's
no,
Michael Burnham.
That's Michelle Yeoh. It looks like.
Yeah, it's her.
No, it's Michael Burnham with
No,
long hair.
it's Michael Burnham with longer
She's
hair.
got the long hair.
Remember the trailer?
It's
Yeah.
Michael Burnham with long hair.
That's her skin just seems, and I know that like if you look above the group picture is that same image for her.
Yeah, exactly. That's
But
the
I
image.
looked at that picture and I'm like, are you sure that's Michael Burnham? Are you
Yep.
absolutely
Yes,
sure it
it's
looks like
Michael Burnham.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
he's
will
got long hair in this whole season.
in so you can see the close up because it's bigger on my screen. So I can see it.
Select the one above it, DJ. Can you?
Yeah,
Scroll a
so
little
you
bit
can
up.
see that it's Michelle Yao is in that group picture,
See
right, I
right
know it's not Michelle Yao, but that doesn't look like Michael Burnham to me.
and Tilly.
There's
Yeah, I know.
Tilly.
Tilly's taking up half the real estate.
Tilly looks huge.
Hey, you're fat shaming now because how
Yes, of
dare
course.
you actually expect people to be in shape on a show?
She's been running them halls.
Yeah, because remember, she is a marathon winner. All right,
Stop
stop.
Google Discovery
This
three
dude right here.
flag and scroll
Threshold
down.
is an Emmy-winning episode, and
See how that? See, this is the dude she talks to in the future. That's it. That little clip up there. If you go up, if you can.
He can. He's being an idiot.
Oh, but yeah, I mean that dude is the dude she talks to in the future or whatever.
I just so the thing is though, so like how many times is she going to change her hairstyle then? Because
she did it in the trailer or the teaser, the first teaser that was released. She did it like in
Like
5
dreaded?
seconds, 5
All right,
times.
I'm going to pull myself out of the stream for a moment because somebody else wants in.
you're going to pull yourself what?
Blah. Oh, it's rambling.
Rambling Canuck.
Hey guys, sorry, was watching Picard. It drops later than everybody else.
You liked it, right? You liked it.
Oh, absolutely. And I will even say I had my friend Amy over, who isn't really a Star Trek fan, and now she's hooked. So she'll be here every Thursday morning to watch it. So
That's what.
that's got to say something.
Yes. Spread.
So
Cool.
apparently, it was a fake CBS account that leaked the images, according to a article. What I'm reading.
I mean, those are pretty well done to be.
Well, they're saying the images were real. It was just a fake account that leaked them. They weren't supposed to be released yet.
DJ, I'm going to leave, so you can come in. I will listen to the stream because anyway, I have like stuff to do, and I need to watch the episode actually before
Yeah, watch the damn
everything.
episode.
Yeah,
Yes, episode.
I'm going to watch the episode. So bye for now, gentlemen.
Enjoy it.
Have a good one, Yosef.
But yeah.
Apparently, Carmen Sandiego is coming to Netflix.
Where is Carmen Sandiego? That fucking show was epic, dude. I love those fucking acapella dudes. But I still don't know where the fuck Uganda is. DJ.
Yeah, I figured that since there were 6 up there, I went to Georgia.
Yeah, can't wait for Orville. Can't wait for Expanse season 6. Can't wait for fucking Picard next 3 episodes. Lower Decks, hopefully this year sometime.
Thank you, Kronos.
After I
Well,
watched
it's 4
Passenger
more. It's 4
5.
more episodes of Picard.
Oh yes.
I'm really
I'm
curious to see
assuming
where it
their
goes.
plan is to have Star Trek running 24/7. So after Picard, something else will probably start not too long after that. But what they should fucking do is make short treks about all the characters we fucking love, so we know where they're at right now.
So
Yeah.
JP was with that comment you just had highlighted where he said he got all sorts of boners during the episode. Are you talking about the live stream that I did? Because of course Manu was talking about his boners during my live stream.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
I think he's by episode. I'm pretty sure he meant the Picard episode.
So you get off on looking at Picard?
I think so. That's probably what he meant.
That's kind of weird. I mean,
Girardi was in there. I mean, Girardi was seducing Rios.
Well,
Oh,
Gerardo's
Damn,
so
AT,
good.
you're up to 1,157 views already on your live stream.
Oh, raw.
yeah, that's probably my most watched live stream, which, obviously I have Manu to thank for that. But, yeah.
I'm just glad you didn't show Manu a shirtless Foley.
Oh, you should have. No, Manu knows Foley, just so you know. They actually do.
Yeah. He's been
They
on.
wanted dinner together, he said.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, you should have seen it. Bird was there for it. Right after we stopped the live stream, as soon as I said, okay, we're done, Manu just went into this huge, hilarious tirade that was just the funniest thing, because obviously making fun of the kind of crap that people have been talking about. So he goes, oh, thank God it's over, so I can finally say that Kevin Spacey is my man. And it just started going on and on about
What happens after the stream ends stays after the stream ends.
Well, I didn't tell him about what you did.
Oh, Christ.
Did
What,
he
he
get
had another boner?
Did he get a boner?
Yeah, Bird showed him the little Opry.
The little Opry.
Yeah.
TMI, but you heard it here, folks, first.
I love this episode of Picard. 8. Not a 7.5.
I
8.
liked it. I'm you see, the thing is though, there's a couple kind of like last week's. Like last week's, I actually, if it wasn't for the very beginning, basically the opening with Icheb and the closing with 7, if you had cut those 2 moments out of it, last week's would have been really solid for me.
Well, I mean, the crazy thing is Icheb's death was so crazy that no one gives a fuck about Bruce Maddox.
Exactly.
like Bruce Sweat. Wait, there's another person that died in that episode? Oh, shit, yeah.
But
Poor
Icheb's death was so over the top. And I do think it was just an FU from somebody at the studio just trying to get at Manu. But it was so
To get at him, like fucking Garrett Wang and fucking Tom Paris, Robert Duncan McNeil said that the writers did get at them. Like fucking sometimes, like I guess they were fucking because they put out food at the set, and Garrett Wang explains like this: when you're eating or whatever, when you're working, so everybody eats. But I guess they were eating some of the shit that some of the writers, I guess, liked.
Mhm.
So fucking they started throwing jabs at him in the episode. Like I guess there's a line where fucking Harry Kim and fucking Robert McDuncan McNeil or fucking Tom Paris are climbing up this hill, and fucking he looks over at Harry and says, "Hey man, you need to lose weight." But that was a jab thrown in at them, directed towards them by the writers. And the Garrett Wang was like, "What the fuck, dude?" You know what I'm saying? He was pissed because I mean, yeah. So that shit does happen for sure. So, but yeah, I mean,
Hail Sporking News.
I wouldn't see it as it not happening. So I mean, Sporking News Podcast.
Yep, Sporking is here.
Kapla.
This is where all the Sporking news happens. But I just wanted Eleanor to fuck shit up, dude, and I loved it. Fucking.
Now, somebody explain this to me. So my video that I put out today, just saying, "Hey, Manu's going to be on my live stream tonight," got demonetized.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Probably
I'm-
too.
What?
I
It's
guess
CBS
it's
for you.
content that is inappropriate. However, the
It's
live
C-
stream with Manu did not get demonetized.
Well, don't.
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, I'm sure it will be. Well, here's the stupid thing about like with YouTube and their monetization. So, you know, Rock Solid did that review of episode 5 that I posted last Saturday, right? This morning, I got a copyright strike on that video.
Well, see, here's the thing. This is why I fuck with pictures and pictures only most of the time. I mean, I'll do clips of my videos, but you know, if very often it's just like a 2-second clip. But most of the times, I just stretch pictures out, and usually I get by with just using pictures. So I mean, and it's easier, I guess, because you don't really have to. You know, but a lot of people do leave fucking videos and running while they talk. I don't know. It just even me for take a few 3, 4, 5, 10 pictures or whatever, stretch them out as I talk. I mean, it's just it reduces the strikes that you get.
Oh yeah, still images rarely get strikes, but the thing though is that if the bots, because it's not like like when I did my open letter to Google, and I mean it's not like their bot system can't scan the video the second you upload it, and 99 times out of 100, if there's going to be a copyright strike, yeah, it shows up instant. But when they wait a freaking week before they strike, then someone's playing games, because at that point you've gotten all your views, and then they just rob you of your ad revenue.
Yeah, someone's done a good video on this too. I forgot who it was, but they were talking about how there's lawyers now and that just aim to throw copyrights at people so they don't fight them, basically to fucking demonetize people. Because he's Rick Beato. It's one of the music dudes I listen to. He's got a huge channel, but he does music theory and stuff like that. He has a musical guests, and they hit him all the time because he's doing music. And he talked to a couple of friends in the industry, and basically the industry has got lawyers that basically just go out and just fucking all they do all day is just sit and watch and get any simple thing they can fucking monetize, even like a melody. And he's like, I even played like I paid like 5 notes of the song, and they fucking got me in the 5 notes that he played. And he's just like trying to make the whole video about this melody, but because it was just like this 5-note sequence that the Beatles or whatever the fuck had, some lawyer was like, boom, to fucking demonetized it, and he had to fight to get it back, and obviously he won. But at the same time, it's just like they have people that are just there to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just to fucking strike at you so you don't fight it. You know what I'm saying? And it makes them money. So I mean, yeah, I mean that's how I was explained. I don't know.
I'm just gonna start like filing copyright strikes against anybody that says Trekker in their video.
Right. But I mean, like the video I do use, I mean, I countered the claim. I put it under educational, and they released the claim.
Trekker.
So I've never had a problem with any claims, like copyright claims. Like my Aaron Eisenberg video, I used tons of clips, and I got like 30 fucking right off the bat. I fucking went through every one of them, fucking went against them, and then they released all of them and gave me the video. So I mean,
I'm still waiting to hear from quite a few videos that the CBS, they haven't said one thing or the other yet.
Because if it's a review or something like that, I put it under education.
30 days.
Yeah. They have up to 28. Is it 28 days? Is it 28 days, I think, or some shit like that. But yeah, I just put it under educational, and I go back and I'd be like, hey, I'm reviewing this. This is educational, blah, 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 blah. And they released a strike. I never usually have a problem, but it's happened to me quite a few times. But yeah.
Well, it's working. The majority of us like the episode tonight.
I'm going to say that something has changed. Last week at this time, on the sites where you might Star Trek Picard, there were a dozen different options. There's 2 now. One of them isn't even in HD. So it's like somebody has stopped yarring and sailing the high seas of Picard.
I don't know. I like the high seas of Picard so far. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is what it is, and it's great, I think. I don't know. I mean, there's more good than bad, and that's what I'm thankful for. And JP's, Rick Beato always gets hit, dude. He's a big channel. I like watching the dude. Very good dude. If you like music or understanding music, he gets a lot of good shit, a lot of good guests. But yeah, he gets hit all the fucking time because he's doing music, and music is the fucking worst on YouTube.
I'm just trying to figure out why Bird of Prey keeps looking at Yars.
Yars. Is he looking at Yars? Are you looking at?
It's
Yars?
code, Ricky. It's code.
Oh,
Yarg.
So I'm too old. I don't get it. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, you kids and your internet lingo.
Hello, Amy Ritchie.
Amy Ritchie. Hello. Welcome.
Yo ho ho, a pirate's life
Yeah.
for me.
Amy Ritchie is the friend that I was telling you about.
Aha.
Oh, I'm glad
Well, I'm sorry you have to put up with Rambling Canuck.
Welcome to the
Sometimes
Trek
it can
World.
be a little weird.
We formally
I
invite you to
shouted you out, Rambling.
All right. Well, I need to take a nap before.
Yeah, go take a nap. And
Old man.
I knew you wouldn't get right to sleep because you'd be too pumped up from
Yeah.
the interview with Manu.
It was a lot of fun. I think it went really well. But now I need to. I'm gonna have to sometime today try to put together a review for the episode. I don't even know how I'm gonna do that. It's like, but yeah.
I really liked it. So yeah.
Now, do you
Go
think
back
the
and watch
two?
my earlier live stream with Ensign Ricky, and you'll get all the important information.
especially about getting it. That's about the Rios train on Girardi.
I'm just gonna basically say that hey, Picard, the character, felt the most like Picard, the character.
Yeah, except for that spot where he's clapping when
Right.
he loses.
I'm thinking that maybe Patrick Stewart was suddenly having a moment of dementia, and they just caught it on camera, and they said, "Well, it's good acting. Guess we'll use it."
Cut.
And he was like, "We wrapped up the clay." What?
Either that or he's clapping because he needed his
Ralphie.
changed.
Ralphie, listen, Ralphie.
I
You're
need
trying to
change.
turn the lights off. It's-
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, why's the lights going off?
Computer.
And
I like how everybody there was like just out of frame, so the admiral or whoever she was talking to couldn't see anyone else
We haven't
Alright.
seen anything of admirals in a while.
position. There are no more male admirals.
She
They're all
wasn't an admiral, though. She was a captain.
okay.
No, the evil
Whatever.
admirals.
There's no
Yeah,
more
we
male
haven't-
captains either.
We haven't seen any of the evil admirals in a while, in like 3 episodes.
Now,
that's
now,
good.
do you think that
They're all at the lesbian party.
Pretty much. Sheer fucking hubris, man.
Yeah.
Damn, where is that party at? I want to go watch.
Really? You want to watch that, Admiral?
Well, there had to be other good ones there.
What makes you good ones?
You said there was a party, so that makes there has to be more.
But it's you leave Danielson's girlfriend alone. Not even the kick
Oh,
helping in
this
that
is
fight.
Spoiler.
But then again, maybe not because Janeway's an admiral, so she might be there too.
Sheer fucking Janeway.
Yeah, she.
Are we talking spoilers or no?
No, dude, Janeway will be back. Mark my words. She will be back in some shape, way, or form. She is chopping at the bit.
shape.
Yeah, whatever shape she's in.
All right, adios, guys.
Good
All
night.
right, take her easy.
Oh,
Great
wait.
show for you.
Hey, Bird.
No, I'm not going shirtless.
Why
Sorry.
not?
Oh God, son of a bitch!
Wow.
What happened?
He put up the shirtless Foley for you as he was leaving.
Son of a bitch. He put up the picture of shirtless
Oh
Captain.
no, it's a video, so you got to watch Foley pull his shirt up and everything.
I thought I was crying, but actually that's my eyes melting.
now, do you think the 2 moons is a reference to the twins, basically?
No,
No, they're gonna show up on Tatooine.
You're right.
Did you look at
That's
the
2 suns.
That was too easy.
That's 2
Can't
suns,
wait for
man.
real.
it's Mars.
Well, they said they were red, so maybe there's some.
red moon?
Yeah.
Mars was on fire, so
2 red moons in that atmosphere.
Right. But
They
do you
were
think that's a reference to the
also.
twins or no?
Maybe that's a kind of like a symbiology, between the two. I don't know. Could be very
Did
possible.
her body look made of wood?
Yes, 100% was made of wood, which is like a Pinocchio reference.
yep.
Yep.
Geppetto, Pinocchio, but yeah, I don't know what to kind of put together. So her dad is Geppetto, and she is Pinocchio.
All right.
Which
Yeah,
actually,
I got to do some stuff as well, so I'm going to drop out.
if
Take
she
care.
said that's her dad, but she can't see his face, then that means Maddox can't be the one that was creating them all.
I don't think Maddox is the one that was created. I think he is an accomplice or someone else with him. But I wouldn't doubt if it was a Soon, to be honest with you.
Watch it be Lore.
Watch it be another Soon.
Oh, watch it be Lore, but it didn't look like Lore.
No,
No, but Lore could have changed his face too.
Honestly, it could have been Maddox from what we saw.
it did look up, but they intentionally blurred his face out. So I mean, they made it all
If
fudgy.
it's not Maddox, then who is it? It makes sense to me. It would
I
be.
wonder if anybody's got any unfudging software so they can undo it.
I mean, she doesn't know that it's Maddox. She shouldn't know who Maddox is. So I understand her not knowing, but us, I think we know.
Yeah, but I mean, whoever she believes is dead, and then mom keeps on putting him to sleep. Oh, honey, how are you? Take
I
it
think
easy,
that's
honey.
just nothing but a straight program that is
Shut it down.
constantly uploading more information into her to make her think that she's part of the family.
Oh, honey, take some more heroin. How are you? Oh, your sister? Yeah, she's getting a dog. Just lay down and sleep. Yep, mom is just a computer program. Absolutely. I like the new tricorders, though. New tricorders are badass.
Was that a tricorder that was telling her how old everything was, or quantum dating?
I think those are the new tricorders. Because Laris even had something similar to that with fucking her sweeping the room.
Oh, so tricorders are able to get pictures of what used to happen in these rooms as
Oh,
well.
that was secret Romulan tech, she said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she modified it. But she's like, well, Picard's like, no, I thought that program was, dismantled. And she was like, well, that's what we wanted you to think. But it actually does fucking work. But I think those are the new tricorders that she had. But yeah, I think they're fucking cool. I mean, they look cool. I mean, it would make sense that the tricorders would get an upgrade, to be honest with you. So they talk back and shit like, hey, bitch, this is 37 months old. Oh, thank you, tricorder.
I'm surprised she didn't use it on herself.
Right? I mean, that'd be the first place I'd go, pretty much. But maybe you need a medical tricorder for that, unless they're all one thing now. Who knows? You don't know the technology is advanced, but we do know that they have an Iconian fucking gate at the Borg cube. So, I mean, I think the Iconian gates were similar in length, but I think they went hundreds of thousands of light years. But 40,000 light years is a fucking far distance. You can teleport probably pretty much anywhere within Romulan space with 40,000 light.
Well, the thing is, I mean, in 2009 or whatever, they already have long distance transporting anyway. I mean, now granted, maybe not 40,000 light years.
No,
but if you can transport Earth to Kronos,
40 to 80,000 kilometers. So I mean, that's what your normal about 80,000 kilometers. I think is your range.
No. Han transported from Earth to Kronos because he got Scotty's long range beaming equation.
Yeah, but that's JJ Trek. That don't count. That's JJ Trek. That don't count.
Oh, okay. The fucking you're talking about when fucking okay. That's in JJ.
Yeah, the long range beaming.
Because come on, when freaking didn't make any sense that Spock was on a freaking ice world and was able to watch Vulcan.
If everything we saw on the screen was canon, then the animated we would have those shield belts from the animated series.
Captain Cat says, remember when Alex Kurtzman was quoted last summer about checking out other shows to borrow ideas from?
Well, that interview I saw with him didn't make me feel any better because it's like, yeah, man, it's like, I'm happy right now because we got, Discovery, and Discovery's like our action show, man. And there's always a lot of pew pew and shit going on. And then we got Picard, and that's more of like our intellectual show. And so, I mean, he's like categorizing like this is intellectual Trek, this is kids Trek, this is fucking. I just make Trek, make Trek. I don't care fucking, I mean, if mix all those elements together and make Trek. Don't make Discovery just an action show. Don't make Picard just the intellectual show. Don't make Section 31 the CIA, the CSI show that everybody's saying it's going to be. I don't know. So, but then again, is it Section 31 back then, or is it Section 31 now? Or are they going to do like a whole spread of centuries? Like that would be cool if they did anthology stories throughout all of Trek's timeline, and fucking Section 31 at certain times, like go back to Archer's time or go to DS9's time, or during the Dominion War, and see what they were doing then. So I mean, that would be fucking cool. But
They're not doing that. That sounds too expensive.
yeah,
I mean, they could get away with it because they could add that section that I forget what they were called, but the time police or whatever are part of Section 31.
What are they called? The temporal agency, the agency of temporal affairs or something.
Yeah, they could be part of a subsection of 31. So
Star Trek time cops.
yeah, pretty much.
I think CSI Trek wouldn't be that bad. I mean, if they did it right. But like I said, they should just make short treks for every main character that was people loved. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Shorty should get his own short trek, because these are the people we want to fucking see in short treks. We don't want to see fucking Saru on his planet helping other people on his planet getting fucking.
Gotta get the kelp.
Yeah. No more Kelpians, no more fucking Tilly meeting some bitch, no more fucking. Give us like short trek Shorty, short trek fucking Worf, short trek fucking whatever. Just we want to know where these people are now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So I mean,
one part of the Manu interview has me thinking, though. He was talking about that movie that they're trying to make about the has-been sci-fi actors and all that, and he said that he couldn't say nothing, but they were trying to get one A-lister.
no, they have an A-list.
They have one, and they can't. But they can't announce. He can't say nothing about it or anything because it's something about not finalized or something.
No, NDA, dude.
I'm wondering if that was chat.
A-list actor yet.
Yeah, you can't say shit on an NDA, dude. If you sign an NDA, you are in serious fucking trouble if you fucking say anything about it.
But
So,
I wonder if it ain't Shatner.
What? No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But it's an A-lister. He's
It
like,
might be in this season of Orville, though.
well, Shatner's always wanted to come back, so I mean, he's always ready to do some shit. But
I have to go back and watch that show where they go to that island there and they're digging for
Oak Island.
yeah, Oak Island.
Island.
Because Shatner was on that.
He was?
Yeah, he posted it on his Twitter like yesterday. And now I've got to go and hunt for that episode because apparently Shatner is on that is on that show.
Oh, back.
Yeah,
in-
it doesn't surprise me. I mean, Shatner picked up odd shit. But the last show he was technically on was Boston Legal.
Well, he's been doing Mysteries of the Unexplained or something on History
But the
Channel.
last like sitcom type, like episodic television he's done was Boston Legal, and his Boston Legal is great. Every episode, Boston Legal is phenomenal. One of the funniest fucking shows ever, dude. It's so great.
Well, let's see. I'm looking at Shatner's IMDb. He was on The Big Bang Theory. He was in some TV series called The Private Eyes from 2017 to 2019. He's just completed some series, The Elevator.
The Elevator.
He's in another one called Senior Moment that's in post-production.
Senior Moment.
He's in something else that's coming out this year, Creators The Past.
He stays busy, man. Priceline commercial number 6.
2017, he was in like 4 hours or 4 episodes of The Indian Detective TV miniseries. He was Two-Face and Harvey Dent in Batman versus Two-Face.
Maybe that was probably
Video.
yeah. I am Two-Face, Harvey Dent. Call me.
He did something in 2016 called the Hashtaggers, and it was like hashtag man bun with William Shatner.
Yeah, I think Boston Legal ended in 2008.
Breaking Ground TV series. He did 8 episodes in that in 2015. Four episodes of Haven. He even played Mark Twain.
I don't doubt it. The dude played fucking everybody, dude. The dude has been acting. He's the longest living piece of performance art.
He even did the voice for James T. Kirk in Family Guy: The Quest for Stuff video game.
He did Family Guy. He was in Family Guy.
Well, he did the voice for the video game too.
Oh no shit.
Yep.
My car is broke. Can you tell me? It's the episode where Meg learns how to drive. She accidentally fucking hits William Shatner. Knocks out all the fucking cable in the fucking town, so everybody's bored and fucking goes outside, and they're like, "Oh, it's fucking happy."
Just think, he'll be 90 years old next March.
Yeah, he's 10 years older than Patrick Stewart. And someone was like, "I want Pulaski to come back." I was like, "You do realize that like Diane Muldaur is older than Patrick Stewart, probably by at least 2 years or so, 2 or 3 years." She's up there too. And I don't believe it. I love the TOS. She was gorgeous. Oh my God, she was so beautiful. She was a beautiful lady back then. But Pulaski, I don't know. I kind of liked her. Didn't hate her.
She's 81.
Yeah, she's 2 years older than Patrick Stewart then. Diana Muldaur, Dr. Anne Mulhall, or Dr. Miranda Jones. Is it there no truth, no beauty? But yeah, I mean, definitely, hopefully get some more for some shit, some Geordie. And LeVar Burton said, "Hey, I don't mind coming back, but we got to get Geordie laid." I was like, "Yeah, LeVar, we're gonna get Geordie laid, bro. Don't worry."
And something
Wife,
something more than just a hologram.
So did him and Leah Brahms really get together?
No, because the real one hated his ass.
Oh yeah. Well, they got together at the end of the episode. Well, they had a working respect for each other by the end of the episode.
Yeah, but she was still creeped out that he was macking on her a hologram of her.
Shatner on Haven was cool. He played an evil demon that killed people. If you can dodge traffic, you can dodge a ball. That's Schromer. That's actually probably pretty true.
I was surprised Bird didn't go back to sleep after the Anti-Trekker stream was over.
Well, I think they all slept before it happened because it was kind of a late interview. I mean, I would have.
I know, but that's still getting up early for Bird.
Now I'm feeling it.
Nah.
It was funny because I told Anti-Trekker afterwards that I actually had to set Alexa for 2 a.m. So it felt like coming full circle, stopping every time he used to say it, and now me actually doing it.
Having to say it.
And I was cracking up at the point when you were getting Manu to say hi to Mama Prey, and there she was in the chat.
Mama Prey hasn't heard it yet.
She was awake in chat though.
She was awake, but she keeps her computer muted.
Oh.
She only hears it from my computer, but I had the earphones in so as not to risk feedback or whatever.
Because she was in the chat talking to us.
I was trapped in my seat on a flight in New York to Ireland. It was supposed to be an Anne Hathaway princess movie, but instead they put on Dodgeball. I nearly wept for joy. Oh my God. Anne Hathaway is hot though. Oh, fucking she's gorgeous. I fucking love Anne Hathaway.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I've had to dodge pizzas.
I would just open my mouth and nom.
I've worked for some crazy bosses that really got mad when shit went wrong. So sometimes you would have to dodge pizzas.
I can't believe I'm still freaking awake. The hell's wrong with me?
Yeah, I mean, I got to work tomorrow, so.
Yeah, I got a radio show in 6.5 hours.
I still gotta rewatch Picard, then do my review, my reaction video, and then reset the computer and get all set up to talk World War II for noon.
Right. You got the on Han Stars stream today.
Yeah. So I've got to get all my Star Trek stuff done and then out of my brain and then switch gears to World War II for noon.
Yeah, you got 6.5 hours till you're on Han's stream.
Yeah, I'm working on 2 videos right now. So, I mean.
Well, World War I, World War II, but yeah.
Those,
so I got to switch gears.
Then I got TikTok videos to do. So, TikTok videos. But I'm doing 60-second TikTok sci-fi reviews. So I'm going to see how well that takes off.
And I got to talk to Orville more. Because Orville Nation was talking to me last night. He kind of wants to help me get some people on here too to interview.
So what did everybody think of the Darren Wagner thing? I just thought it was kind of cool because I'm a military nut, so it was cool to have him on. But
that's what for
when I had him on my channel there the other day.
I don't know if you. But I mean, Darren's got his own ways, and we got into it for a second on Sci-Fi's channel. And I don't know if he I don't know if they regard me, if he.
No, because he said afterwards, he held no.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hold anything against him either, but I mean, it's just I don't know. I mean, we did get pretty heated. It's just I don't understand because it's to me, it just feels odd that you can trade one mercy killing for another and it'd be right. You know what I'm saying that Icheb's death was any less gruesome than the fucking Romulan Senate that got melted in Nemesis, or fucking, or the fucking Admiral getting his face fucking fucked up, and what was that fucking first? That was the first
conspiracy.
Guy.
Or
no, I'm talking about the other one in the movies, the one that gets his face ripped up. Admiral Doherty was that? That's not Nemesis. It is a Nemesis.
Insurrection.
Insurrection. That's what it was. But where his face gets fucking all fucked up. I mean, there's a lot of shit. Conspiracy. I mean, there's shit that was there. You can't say that the fucking admirals had conspiracy was any less contrived than each of getting his eye fucking ripped out. You know what I'm saying? And it's just tell me, because if they had these special effects that we have today back then, that's what we would have saw.
But the difference is, and what they'll argue is, those were bad people. Icheb wasn't.
Well, Duras, when he got the back left through the chest, Oops.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I have a whole list of just fucking gruesome shit.
Well, that whole storyline is almost identical to episode 5. Worf, a close person to Worf, the mother of his child, gets killed in the beginning, and then Worf goes on a revenge plot and kills the person responsible at the end of the episode.
Yeah, I mean,
almost the same.
This is shit that the people are creeped out, in Star Trek that I put down. Conspiracy, the head of Admiral exploding, the Chekhov bug, that SETI Alpha, that SETI eel, fucking freaked out a lot of people when that fucking shit hit. And you know what? They just kind of accepted it. SETI eel going to the Chekhov's here. Picard, First Contact. What did I have there? Oh yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of fucking dead bodies and shit in the Borg. Fucking the First Contact. Unimatrix Zero, there's a fucking huge, gigantic, twisted pile of Borg bodies just fucking all morphed together and shit. Fucking gross, you know. TOS Pike, Captain Pike from TOS. I mean, that was gruesome to people when they fucking first saw it. Lou Suter. I mean, fucking Voyager had a serial killer on it. TNG Genesis, that's the one where Worf starts spitting acid. When Picard and fucking them go to the bridge. I mean, there's a bunch of cut up ensigns because Worf fucking shredded them. I mean, there's like blood all fucking on their shit. Fucking, they're torn apart. And Picard is walking through them with fucking, I think, Geordi or something at the time. Well, I guess Mike Crossan and Voyager, that's when the fucking, what was it? Fucking the bugs invade the ship. And there's all sorts of like bloated fucking dead fucking Voyager people around because the bugs.
Well, the episode of Next Generation with the Enterprise C.
Absolutely. And then people are the, you know, mercy killing, like semi-mercy killing. Picard mercy kills an unnamed ensign in fucking First Contact. He just fucking kills him because
Ensign Hawk.
I don't think it was. They said unnamed when I looked at it.
Yeah, fuck.
Tuvix. It said Romulan Senate Bananas. TOS, by another name, the Yeoman Cube death, where the fucking dude turns the fucking Yeoman into the fucking cube and crushes her.
Well, the original release of
Glory.
But
original Star Trek motion picture. Star Trek motion picture when they beamed him back in the original run.
I got that, the transporter accident.
The transporter accident.
Where they're screaming in the transporter like, I mean, it's crazy, dude. I mean, I got that too. The most toys, the one where the dude tries to get Data as a toy, he's like an asshole, and then he takes that disruptor and it fucking eats the bitch from inside out. Picard Rambo. I put Picard Rambo. Yeah, TMP transporter accident. There's also there's an ensign. One of the most horrific deaths in the original series is that one ensign that gets in the teleporter accident, but she gets stuck in the floor. Oh, I forgot what episode that was. A really old one. But she's like
Scotty's nephew.
In Star Trek 2, you're saying.
Yep, Star Trek 2, Scotty's nephew.
Oh yeah.
His face all melted and shit.
I mean, if you're adding, you can do the 0G Klingon scenes in Star Trek 6. All the blood floating.
That was pretty gruesome too.
Still, I wouldn't count any of that nearly as gruesome as what we saw.
I don't know. I mean, because it's like and if you have to compare that to today's sci-fi, it's weak what Star Trek is doing. Like I said, the expanse, their heads get blown straight the fuck off. There's no fucks given. There's shit ripping through shields. I mean, people are dying. There's blood fucking flying everywhere in little balls around just because it's space. But I mean, like, Star Trek is really low key compared to what some other sci-fis are doing. Like the only, and I've went through them all, and the only one I can think right now that current sci-fi that is family friendly is Lost in Space. That is literally the only sci-fi out that you can watch with your family, and that's the big thing. Like we can't watch.
Why not the Orville?
Orville too, but they have pot references, alcohol, kids trying to fucking steal alcohol. So I mean that might be misconstrued, you know. But yeah, I mean, Lost in Space is as family friendly as it gets. But that'd probably be the only one. I mean, Dark Matter's fucking got some fucking pretty gruesome parts in it. The Expanse is fucking gruesome as it gets. But I just don't think it's such a big deal what Star Trek's doing, because there's a lot of other fucking franchises out there doing way worse right now. So I mean,
but they didn't have the history Star Trek had.
That's true. That's very true.
And plus, it was Ichab.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the reason why is because I thought it did. You know, it filled the feeling, like of, you know, I absolutely agree with Seven. You know what I'm saying? Fucking going off on a revenge kick after that, but it did set the scene that made her flip. You know what I'm saying? That she lost him. Absolutely, and that was a horrific way to fucking lose someone. So I mean, they really hit the point.
I don't get the point when everybody's making this assumption that it makes her lose her humanity. When
absolutely doesn't. It's to seek revenge is a totally human emotion.
That's right. That's where I agree with it, because
primal things. I would, God forbid somebody did that to my family. She got off easy just getting phasered to death.
That's fucking for
Yeah.
real.
And honestly, I mean, 7 of 9, like I said when it happened, was always the person that was like, well, let's just get shit done. And it was always Janeway or somebody else holding her back. And so it makes total sense for 7 of 9 to just be like, okay, well, here's the issue. Here's the problem. I'm going to fix it. And
All those kids that were Borg were like family to her.
Pretty much. They were her kids. She had
And Icheb was the only one that made it back with her because they left the other ones in the Delta Quadrant. So she would be more in tune and more receptive to wanting to be protective of him. And when she couldn't do it, it made perfect sense that she would want to go on a vendetta to kill the one responsible.
Well, the only reason why she's alive is because he gave her his cortical node.
Yep.
So, I mean, yeah, absolutely.
So that's where I don't agree with all these other people that are so pissed off trying to say it wouldn't be in Seven's nature. Yes, it would.
Absolutely. And even like, because I listened to all the Star Trek podcasts, The Line and all this fucking shit on Trek FM that's Roddenberry produced. And a lot of them, I mean, there's one they addressed all the concerns, and most of them are like, hey, I applaud Trek for doing this. I think this was great for Seven's character. Some people are a little upset by the gore, but are looking past it, saying it was, it made sense. But I mean, for the most part, all the fucking podcasts I've listened to have looked at it in a positive light, saying this is a bold move for Trek. This is going to shit that we've never seen before. Trek is really pushing the boundaries, and Trek has always been the one to push the boundaries and be bold. And so people are applauding them for this episode. So, I mean, it's a mixed review, even on Facebook. Most of it's positive. Hey, I loved what they did with 7. I love this. I mean, it's sad to see Chip go, but at the same point, 7 has a great story arc out of it and blah, blah, blah. But I mean, like, a lot of people are really positive about it. And then you're going to get those people who are like, oh my God, this is Star Trek, Saw. I mean, like.
Be right back. Load your break.
Like 30 seconds it's Star Trek Saw or something. I don't know. It was like 20-second scene or something. I have no clue. But
you go around to the YouTube channels and it's mostly just everybody's hating. It's just hating to hate.
Pretty much. And that's the neurotic Jeremy and all those guys. I mean, they just rile on it. But I mean, like I said, from the Facebook groups I'm in and most of the podcasts I listen to, and everybody's pretty much positive about it. Some of them don't disagree, and some of them agree it could have been done a little more tactfully. But most agreed that it emotionally hit home. So, I mean, and I guess that's what that scene was supposed to do. And then that's Jonathan Frakes. So, I mean, what can you say about Jonathan Frakes? He's the one that directed the episode. So, I mean, everybody's like, oh my God, Jonathan Frakes. He killed off Egypt. He killed off it. And like I said, everybody's so horrified with the Egypt death that no one gives a fuck about Bruce Maddox that he died in that episode. They could care less. Like, Bruce who? Oh, he died too. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Bruce died too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It just fucking blows my mind.
I was right. I had all those ones at the beginning of our stream before the show, and they kept arguing that Riker was going to be in this one.
That's
what
what
I said. There's no freaking way he's in it.
The teleporter took him to Riker. That's what my guess is.
Yeah, that's Riker's planet, Thesis.
A Thesis? Okay, yeah. So, I mean, that's where they're definitely going next episode. Because episode 7, they've always said episode 7 is going to be a huge reveal. So, I mean.
And that's why Riker's surprised in the preview for next week that Picard showed up, because he just beamed to the planet. And
isn't it amazing that they must have the exact transporter coordinates for Riker's house? I mean.
Well, they didn't say
the planet.
His house, though. He could have beamed to the city and then got a taxi.
I guess if the planet.
I mean, it'd be better if he said, like, I have to go visit an old friend or something. You know what I mean?
Or if it's like Earth, he could have beamed anywhere on the planet that had a city, and then you could teleport
40,000 light years, dude. He could beam halfway across the galaxy. Galaxy's 100 light years long, so you could a little less than half the galaxy you can beam across. I don't think that was an issue, but
he had to go somewhere that they were not expecting to find him.
But I mean, then again,
the Zat Vash would be there.
hunting them down or whatever. But I mean, that tech alone and that Borg cube is worth fucking. Oh my god, people would fucking die to have that fucking technology that they fucking have.
Well, yeah, just think you could beam in infiltrators, soldiers, whatever.
Because up until this point, the Dominion had the best transporters. So I mean, the Dominion were able to transport up to 200,000-300,000 kilometers, as where Starfleet was like more like 80 to 100 kilometers. And so I mean, the Dominion have an advantage on their transporter tech for sure. But I mean, this just fucking annihilates that, dude. It fucking smashes that shit into the ground. I mean, this is like, I mean, why have starships anymore? I'm saying type of technology. I don't know, but this is about as close to the Iconian gates that they talk about in Trek, the Iconian civilization that could span. Which, in my guess, is the Stargate agents. I think the Stargate ancients are fucking the Iconians. That's my guess.
I have a problem with if you have a society or a species that could build what are basically the Iconian gates. How could they not defend themselves from the Borg?
Maybe they
Federation
maybe powerfully weapon-wise. Maybe they're just really good travelers, and then why would you fight the Borg? You could relocate the whole fucking planet for fucking another planet through a gate.
Now you see us, now you don't.
Well, you figure you had the Iosians. They didn't rely on really any weapons or anything. They used their abilities to mess with your mind.
Well, yeah, I mean, well,
the mind thing work on a Borg.
What was the Stargate race? The fucking the Vox that fucking used illusion and fucking Armin Shimmerman was a Vox. But,
Nox.
The Nox, that's what it was. Yeah, they used their illusionary power to avoid conflict, but their illusionary power was so fucking powerful that you couldn't fucking tell there was a starship in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, they could went that route.
If you had a race that was so overconfident with their technology they didn't think they'd have to worry, and then you got something comes along.
I mean, even the Elarian got fucking Borgified. So God knows, what I'm saying? Even their planet fell, and you get, the Q and the Elarian, God knows what happened between them, but Q is scared of Guinan. So I mean, like,
yeah, and I don't get that one. I just don't get that, because you watch that episode and Q is retracting like in horror, like he's trying to protect himself, and then Guinan's standing there with her hands out like claws. What the hell is she going to do to him?
Watch Guinan like
lightning at him.
Yeah, watch Guinan have like some really ridiculous powers. Watch her come out with like some fucking like laser beam, like.
But if they had such ridiculous powers, then why did what's his face have such a problem with Picard and Kirk?
Because he was just trying to get to the Nexus. He couldn't care about anybody else.
I know, but if he had powers that make the Q fear, why would he worry about? He could have just went and got rid of them.
My guess is they were powerful, but there wasn't a lot of them. So I mean, that's my guess, and that's the only reason why the Borg took them over, just sheer numbers. But yeah, because you don't see many in Star Trek. There's what, 3 we see, I think, in all of Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's a crazy race, but that's one of those races they don't really fucking go into, much like the Tholians or the Breen or shit like that we go see. But they did mention the Gorn in this, so I wonder if we're going to see Gorn, because they're like, oh, the Gorn.
If Whoopi Goldberg shows up in season 2 of Picard, how are they going to explain her aging when she never aged at all from the time that she met Mark Twain to Picard? She was the exact same age looking, and now she's going to look super old.
Guinan, my old friend. I don't know.
That's going to be fun to watch them try to explain that one if they try.
Yeah,
just enough makeup, they won't.
Yeah. With enough CGI, they could fucking make anything happen. I mean, look at the Irishman, dude. I mean, they did great de-aging on fucking all those guys. Great. Oh my god, the fucking de-aging was fucking phenomenal. I mean, like, they did a good job, man. Where it's like Robert De Niro and all stages of life and fucking Joe Pesci at all stages of life. They did a really good.
Yes, we know Guinan's supposed to be kind of an imp, but still,
she's an imp.
Any Elorian that we've seen shows no power whatsoever.
They're usually on the run.
Yeah.
But
But she makes you fear. It just didn't make sense.
I don't know. Maybe they have some kind of pact with it because maybe they're about as old as the Q. Who knows?
Well, we know they're live long. We don't know how long.
But the Q, I think, are just like the universal quadrant watchers. I believe every galaxy's got Q, and they're.
Good night, JP.
But I think that the Qtinium watches the timeline, and they're like the watchers of the timeline, and they preserve the galaxy. And that's my guess. They're like the guardians of the galaxy, kind of.
Yeah, well, they're not doing a very good job.
They never do. They never do. When you spend a fucking millennia as a fucking piece of sand for, you'd be pretty pissed off too. I just love how they go back to the Q world and they're fighting with like muskets and shit. Like, they're fighting with old cannons and muskets, like fucking flintlocks and shit.
Well, that was supposed to be a representation of what they could comprehend.
Yeah, I mean, because we can't comprehend the skill of their war. We can't physically comprehend. It's too small, too big for our brains.
But every time a Q died, that's caused a supernova.
And that's insane. So maybe they're stars. Maybe they're
You could tie in the Romulan supernova to a terror attack in the Q continuum.
Yeah, watch, they'll explain Q died, and that's what caused the Romulan supernova.
Maybe it's like Farscape. Maybe that's an avatar of like Gemini.
That's
Maybe,
one way to write out John Delancey, say he's the one that blew up the Romulan supernova.
Trans Gemini. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Trance was hot.
Yeah, she was. Most of those fucking girls are hot.
That was one piece of tail I would have took.
I'm just Andromeda, dude. Andromeda. And
I
Doyle,
like Andromeda. I don't care what.
Doyle was hot too. I love Doyle. She was fucking gorgeous, smoking hot too. And the best part was when Andromeda and Doyle were fucking that fucking dude up, like all fucking android style, like going crazy at it. Or when Andromeda turns evil.
Vile's been getting feisty lately. Joseph's back.
Joseph!
Hi, gentlemen.
Hello.
So
Yeah.
I finished watching the episode. So
Alrighty.
yeah.
What'd you think? It was the awesomest episode ever. 8.
It was great episode. It was really, really, really good. Everything is somehow getting connected, and everything starts making sense. And yeah, I'm still digesting it because the end credits are still running in the background here. So
Please, my friends, choose life.
please, my friends, choose life was an excellent quote. Yeah.
I fucking love that dude, man. He's like my favorite dude now. He's going to be in my top 5. Swear to God, Elnor's going to be in my top 5. And, ironically, he is supposed to be like the Spock Data of the series because he's like the naive one that's absolute candor, like open to all this shit, hard to fucking disguise what he thinks.
Yeah, his naivete is actually very cute. How he asks even the questions when they have like serious dialogue, and then he just asks.
Yeah, I loved last week when he was like, well, how come I didn't get a hologram?
Yeah.
Or
Did
everybody's saying this is the sexiest. That fucking Narek is the sexiest Romulan anybody's ever seen on screen. He is like all the rage now, dude. Like people are fucking saying like, I don't know, he is like the hottest Romulan ever. I don't know. So I mean that's the news.
Narek, the spy.
Yeah, the spy.
Yeah.
The dashing spy.
The
I'm
dash.
gonna get going, guys.
All right, good night, Bert.
Okay, Bert.
Go take a nap.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Burn
Yeah,
it.
And you,
Up the
and
building.
you are still going, guys. It's what's the time there over there? Like 6 in the
a.m.
morning, 6
Yes.
a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking a short nap at some point.
But yeah, I mean, everybody's like, all the girls in the fucking Facebook chats are like, "Oh my god, he's so hot." Dude's got like buck teeth. and shit, dude. I don't know, like, I mean, like, I don't see it, dude. I mean, he looks like a reject of the Beatles or something. Like, you know, like, I just don't see it, dude. I mean, like, I don't know. He seems weird to me. But everybody fucking. I think his sister's kind of hot.
She is. The thing is, it fits into the narrative that they are pretty on the outside, but evil on the inside somehow. But
that's not my name.
You don't need to have like mustache twirling villain all the time or ugly looking somebody. And they need to use them for the seductive moments. And if Narek was like an ugly Romulan, I don't think Soji would be attracted to him,
right?
Because they clicked together like basically they had like, how do you call it, the one night stand, but they immediately went into the sheets, you know.
Is that actor actually?
Come on, real life, a hot chick like that's not going to pick up a dude like that.
Yeah, I know. Like, is that dude actually English? Is it, or is he faking it, or is he just?
I don't know. Bird, the only one who is really good with accents, just left. So
I know. Osseo Prey.
Oscar Prey. Yeah, I was like, don't worry about them drop bears. The drop bears will be dropping on you, Bird. And I had an Australian tell me, he's like, when you get to Australia, just, remember one thing. Watch out for the kangaroos. This type of snake, I guess the most deadliest snake in the world. And the fucking drop bears, mate. The fucking drop bears. They fucking exist. Don't tell me that you don't. And I guess there's the evil koalas. But it's like a myth or something that fucking Australia makes up. That they're like evil koalas that drop on you and fuck you up or something. But I don't know. It's like a local myth or something.
Australia has some seriously deadly animals.
Oh, yes. There's no fucking around over there.
Yeah, there is. I heard. I'm not sure if it's even a correct information what I heard, but they have like spiders that are like tiny spiders, but they are so venomous is the right word, probably. Yeah. If you have this spider somewhere around your house, you won't get any other spiders. The only good thing about that spider is, according the things that I heard, that it is so small that it doesn't pierce human skin, but it can be dangerous for smaller animals and other insects. So that's why you don't get like the other 1 million kinds of spiders.
Well, I mean, other spiders are very territorial, like black widows, for instance. I mean, if there's a black widow, there's usually not another spider within like 50 feet, and that's because they just are territorial. I mean, and it's crazy. Like they really take over the territory they're in, and they have that fucking thing.
Yeah,
I don't know. But
I don't mind spiders. I don't mind spiders at all. But I'm talking about the garden variety spiders, like the normal stuff that is common here in the non-violent, non-dangerous Europe.
Australian spiders,
not Australian ones, but we have here one kind of spiders. It's we always find it in the bushes that we have here in the garden. It's maybe 1 inch and a half when it's a really big specimen, and it looks like a wasp.
Good morning, Mr. Lundell.
Black and yellow stripes. And my wife is always she hates spiders, and when she's trimming the flowers, the bushes, and everything in the garden, I always know that there is this spider because there are screams coming. But not like scary screams, but like some really hard language. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going through. I'm checking out Annie Tricker's stream from just a couple hours ago. He's already up past 1,300 views, but there's
Nice.
also comments being left now, and majority of them is good, except there is like at least one from this Angry Mango that just posted a couple of minutes ago. It's pretty obvious why they didn't want him on the show. He is an obnoxious prick.
Wow.
He's
Gotta
actually
love
down to
YouTube.
earth, a very nice guy who has a dark sense of humor.
Yeah,
Or
I
not
thought-
even dark sense of humor, like the typical, typical twisted sense of humor that is so normal and natural.
It's like that's the only bad review I've seen on there so far. 'Cause there's not that many, but
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna get your haters. So I mean,
But that's okay. That's okay. You always get this kind of reactions. I don't mind it. And
there's people who just really don't like Annie Tracker, and we'll just go into this. Not even watch the video. Just go to the fucking video and click down. Vote. You know,
of course
downvote,
somebody liked that comment from the Angry Mango too, so
by himself.
I'm going to down thumb it.
Well, it's just stupid. It was actually a very cool interview. It was a nice hour spent
What's cool?
there.
I thought it was fucking great.
Yeah. And it was nice to hear that that really that him and Anthony Rapp, that there is no more bad blood between them, and that he admitted that he was wrong with the whole Kevin Spacey situation and everything. Yeah. And this is the thing. He even mentioned that he knows Kevin Spacey, and and that Kevin Spacey didn't come across like this kind of person, you know.
Well,
So and it is pretty natural that you are trying to see the best in people, especially people you know, on a personal level.
When the stream went off, he's like, "Oh, thank God." You know, said fucking Manu was like, "Oh, thank God." Now he's like, Kevin Spacey is my fucking bro, man. Like,
I had to leave a comment to that idiot.
yeah,
Are you leaving a comment? Yeah.
I left a comment on there.
back off, troll.
No, what I said is apparently you didn't watch it then because he's a really nice, down to earth person who admits to his mistakes. Something rare from Hollywood these days.
Exactly.
Plus,
Well
followed by a great episode of Picard. It was a pretty good night. I think. I don't know. The stream went smooth. Episode of Picard was great.
Yeah, there wasn't as many like negative people in the chat as I thought there might be.
Not at all. And I was expecting like trolls coming in and posting some stupid stuff, but nothing like that happened, which was very cool. There were like some there was some harsh language in some comments that needed to be released and manually reviewed, like.
But I mean, like, even
like Ricky, like yours, for example, where it needed to be, where the comment was blocked for review, but yeah, somebody released it immediately.
I was just more concerned when I saw it actually be on his Twitter and him like tweet it out and plus add the link to the stream. I'm like, oh, that's going to open the floodgates to a whole bunch of fun.
No, but it went pretty smooth. All in all.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I seen that uptick after Nerdrotic quit his stream. We got that boost of people in there all of a sudden.
Yeah, because he mentioned it in his stream that Anti-Tracker is.
Redneck's awake.
Okay, now I'm trying to get my dog to swallow a pill.
So that's what we're up to, Redneck. We're trying to get a dog to swallow a pill.
We're explaining the episode of Picard and how
While we are talking Picard.
It was the most majestic episode to
It's a
date.
painkiller, dog. Eat it.
Give me some painkillers. I'll eat that.
It's a veterinarian pill, so I'm not sure if you, despite all your costumes, I'm not sure you are an animal.
This is indeed made for an animal.
Of course,
And now there's
Nerdrotic
antibiotics.
counting the body
DJ
count.
is an animal, bro. I don't know, but DJ could be an animal sometimes.
Nerdrotic is still counting the body counts.
Is he?
Yeah, because he put up a tweet 2 hours ago. The body count continues. Death 31, 32, and 33.
This
Hashtag Star Trek Picard. Hashtag Murder Trek.
yeah, because he was referring back to Bert's video as well. Bert got a nice shout out as well. That after his video where he does the body count on Picard.
Stupid
Yep.
in general. I mean, like, because it's like even the negative trolls in Trekker stream tonight were positive. Like, the Star Wars girl, fucking all them, they were actually being sort of fucking, like respectful and positive. Is where like if they're on someone else's stream, they're like, "Fuck Picard." This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
See that? Bird of Prey made Nerdrotic's tweet.
Nice.
Yeah, the body count is pretty high. It's almost at the level of the movies.
Well, you know what? I think Voyager has the highest body count. So I mean, if you look at the
But okay, we are talking about 179 episodes, no, not 6.
but I mean, it's past. I think it's in the 50s in Voyager. I mean,
Hey, Enterprise had 6 million deaths in one episode.
right?
Yeah, okay. And the movies, we were talking planets exploding. Yeah,
Right.
so
So in this show, we're talking about planets exploding.
Well, when they
90,000 dead.
when the Odyssey went boom in DS9, that's what 1,000.
How about the
probably, yeah.
Yeah. So
20,000,
screw the body
2,800.
count.
How about the 2,800 fucking Dominion ships that disappeared?
Or the Romulan and Cardassian or Romulan and Klingon fleet that got like annihilated in the Dominion zone.
Fucking
When they attacked.
Al Shiar.
Yeah.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, I mean, you figure each one of those Jem'Hadar ship probably had like 100 or so Jem'Hadar on it. So you times that by 2,800. That's how many Jem'Hadar fucking
Well, yeah, but it's
quarter million Jem'Hadar coming through the wormhole just disappear.
it's
the
a
funny
nitpick
part
to
is-
nitpick.
What they should do is fucking like make them reappear in the future, like make the prophets didn't really just get rid of them; they just kind of moved them forward in time. Like,
And Burnham is going to find them somewhere.
yeah, bro, just go fucking destroy them and shit. That'd be awesome. That'd make Discovery worth. Yeah, that'd be awesome if the Dominion ship got the Dominion fleet got pushed to Burnham's time. That would be great. Like 2,800 Dominion ships, dude.
Okay, I know how to make. I just thought of it. I now know how to make Star Trek Picard the best Star Trek show ever. So, season 3 of Star Trek Picard, right at the end, you have Burnham somehow make it onto whatever ship Picard's on, and she goes to go and greet Picard, and his Romulan companion draws his sword off with her head, puts it back, and just kind of goes, had to.
I have a slight feeling that you don't like Discovery that much, Rambling. There.
Well, it would automatically make everybody have to jump on board with Picard. Just quing off with her head.
Yeah, I made this chat with fucking Michael Burnham, like fucking. I had I had set up my channel. It's like a 3-minute chat with fucking Michael Burnham, where it's like it was like the episode where they'll talk about how Michael has to do this alone and he has to go. But I put people clapping in the middle of that, like so. I mean, it's like I have to do this. we have to go. And then I just put a bunch of people in the audience like, yay! But I wonder if I could play it on here. I don't know. But I don't think you guys would hear it if I played it.
Bert has still the 1 hour Let Michael Burnham Suffer video on his channel.
Oh, it was so great.
Yeah, I like that idea. She beams in and swing. Oh, I thought he was going to attack you. I'm sorry. Oops. Oh darn.
Choose to live. Choose to die. Heads up.
Yeah.
Didn't the gate that Picard stepped through look like the Iconian gate? Something like this?
There is just one problem.
Oh, shit. Damn it.
Wasn't enough of a problem.
Fuck. There we go.
And they only said it has a reach of 40,000 light years, but they are just going to a planet to meet Riker, so it's not going. And the Raffi's ship should and Raffi and Rios should meet up with them, so it's not going to be 40,000 light years or anything like this.
But they're saying the theoretical range of it is 40.
Theoretical range, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's halfway across. The galaxy's only 1,000 light years across. So you're talking about a teleporter that could take you halfway across the galaxy.
But Iconian Gate could do that. So despite they mentioned a different name of name of the race,
Scary Orion or something like that.
Yeah.
But theoretically, they said the Iconian Gates go hundreds of thousands of light years. So they're not.
They can probably jump between galaxies. The Iconian Gates, yes, like Stargates.
Pretty much, it's pretty much what they are. That's why I said Stargate's ancients are the Iconians, Star Trek's Iconians. That's my theory.
That, and I think from the preview, I'm kind of nervous that the next one that's gonna be offed is Hugh.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe not.
That they're going to kill him off? Possible.
I have a feeling that he's gonna biting the dust, because in the preview for next week, they have that Romulan chick there.
They're holding a knife to his throat.
Yeah, that dominatrix Romulan chick holding the knife to his throat, going, "You let her escape." So yeah, I think his days are numbered.
Yeah, the look at here. See if you can share this, DJ.
Oh, I see something.
They might be able to pick it up through the audio.
There is just one problem. Certain death in battle wasn't enough of a problem. This is bigger. Charging the crystal this way is like using a waterfall to get a drink of water. It'll work.
Pause it.
Yeah. Pause that thing. We don't want it running too long or they'll nail me.
Yeah, it might be a little slow.
Okay.
Well, I mean, are you getting monetized off this stream? I don't know.
No, but I don't need any attacks on it from them assholes, because they look for everything.
Yeah. See if I can skip it. Here we go.
But I won't be able to come back.
Priceless.
Oh, that's the first one that was like it goes back into it. Here's another one then.
It's a one-way trip.
We're leaving? Forever?
Trust the mystery. Are you sure there's no other way?
If there were, we would have found it.
Oh, I had to do it because that episode was so perfect. It was just like I was going back. I was like, man, this is gonna be fucking hilarious, dude. I mean, like, I was like, I got to do it. It's a one-way trip. Yeah. Are you sure there's no other way? Well, she's got to do it.
It looks like I was watching a Ketwolski video, and he is reporting always like from what's happening in the background of the shows, and he said that Section 31 is on ice for the moment, so it's maybe not even going to happen because Michelle Yeoh has, when you look at her IMDb, she has like multiple projects in pre-production or production. So,
but I mean, even I like Kowalski. I mean, I watch all his stuff, but I mean, it's like at the same time, he is happy-go-lucky. I mean,
he is happy-go-lucky.
He's like over positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could never be as fucking positive because Kowalski is. But I mean, even like through the gore, I mean, he kind of like, and then like even the stream, I was in.
He likes everything about the whole show, but I don't mind it because it's the same like when I watch Doomcock's reviews, when I watch Ketwolski reviews, and they are like the complete opposite. They basically hate on each other, the two guys. So they are polar opposites exactly. But you know what? You can get the gist of it for yourself, and you can create your own opinion as well just by watching the episode, and then you listen to, and you don't live in a bubble. You know, you can have both opinions.
Yeah, so they both have valid points. So it's like, but I mean, Ketwolski does go over optimism on his reviews, and I mean, like, I don't hate him for it. I mean, like, I think it's a good thing because we need people like that. But it's just like, it's far too positive in my taste as far as like some of the reviews. Because I mean, there's some things I don't like about the show, but he doesn't even point out half the negative shit. You know what I'm saying? That's going to show. And it's like, even I forgot I was a Midnight Edge stream. Like, what was this one of the streams you were on? And fucking, they're like, oh, Ketwolski just released another happy joy video. They're like ripping him apart. I was like, damn. I was like, Ketwolski's not even here. And fucking like half the fucking thread is ripping him apart for fucking releasing a happy video.
And that's why I like Trek Yards. Why I watch Anti-Tracker, just because you get the balanced review out of those episodes.
Absolutely.
And when we have this kind of panels, the same. Go on, DJ. Sorry.
Tonight's episode, the only problem I had with it, besides being just a tad bit slow at the beginning, was the whole scene with Picard clapping after Rafi loses the friendship with that captain she calls.
That
makes no sense.
I just don't think Rafi's doing it great. Michelle Hurts is doing a bad job. I mean, it's just she's not pulling off a believable addict to me. You know what I'm saying? Where like, I mean, like I would know if someone was an addict or not.
Really, I honestly, I don't know any addicts.
I mean, I know tons of addicts. I mean, she's
so I cannot say. For me, it was believable because, but part of the why it's so believable for me is I don't know any addicts. Number one. Number two, her physique. When you look at her, she is just skin and bones. She is basically, she fits into the narrative of those people who don't eat, who are abusing substances. Yeah. So this is the thing. Fuck's sake, I even don't know any alcoholics. That's
like drug addicts and alcoholics. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she like, I mean, to me, it looks like she's overacting the part. I mean, it gets the point across.
Yeah.
But I just, I mean, like her character is probably the only one I don't like on the show.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I said the only part that really got me tonight was the fucking part where fucking Soji, fucking and Picard, like he's just like, "Come on, Soji," and she just looks at him for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
He's like, "Let's go. You can trust me." And then she looks at him for like another 3 seconds. And he's like, "Come on!" It's like, "Bitch, just fucking go with it."
Yeah. She is an effing robot. She should do the calculations in her head pretty quickly. Exactly.
I was like,
but there was this. Who am I supposed to trust? I was trusting Narek. I was having intercourse few hours with him, and now and a few moments ago he tried to kill me there with some red poison or red radiation or whatever it was.
than
The
possible.
radiation is, by the way, now spreading all over the cube because she ripped the
Oh.
bottom
Yeah.
of that room. Exactly. The DJ, the clapping that came in was because she pulled the act. She acted.
Yeah, but he just listened to that captain tell her not to call her back.
Not to call her ever again. Yeah, not to call her ever again.
That just seemed wrong. It's like if I was sitting there and I was trying to get somebody to do something for me, and they pulled it up, but I seen that it cost a friendship, I wouldn't have sat there and clapped for it. I would have been more consoling to her for asking her to do it and losing a friendship.
And especially when she had a hangover there, and they were clapping so loud noises around her. Yeah.
And
And
Redneck,
blasting.
I think I'm going to call it a night, folks, because
yeah, with Redneck, I was talking about people that have died, not murdered. And best of both worlds, Picard and Data didn't murder 100,000 Borg droids. In turn, the Borg didn't murder 100,000 Federation people. The word murder is clearly defined as the illegal killing of one human by another. In Star Trek, replace human with person or something. Killing in war usually isn't illegal, and that's true. And people of races that don't follow American laws, well, that isn't murder at all. Yeah. It makes sense. I don't know. I follow you there, Redneck man.
Yeah.
But I mean, like most of this is in wartime, so I mean, it's not like it's. I guess you can't say it's illegal. I don't know. In some cases, because it's.
you can technically say 7 of 9 was at war against that person that caused all them Borg deaths.
Well, I think she was involved with her too, but I think things.
Now everybody's jumping to this whole conclusion that 7 had some kind of sexual relationship with this woman, and I don't.
I don't see that. I didn't see that.
I didn't see it at first, but now that I watched it again, I seen the dialogue. It does kind of give it away because she's like, "I'm the one that got away, the one that slipped through your fingers," and you can kind of see between them that there was probably something that.
I get
also
that they
that can
know
also
each
be-
other.
That could also refer to is that she wanted to capture 7 for her parts, and she was the one that slipped and got through her fingers and got away there too.
Well, I mean, I replied she probably already caught 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she let her slip through the cracks. But I mean, it could be contrived like that. I mean, there's a lot of girls who've already posted about this thing. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. They were fucking. So I mean, like, I don't know. I mean,
but see, that's just because that's what they want to see.
could be. I don't know.
If you take it at a completely neutral viewpoint, you could see it that way, or you could see it as she's just the one that got away and she wasn't able to harvest her for her parts.
Definitely. It was clear that they had an history between the two of them, but
Well, yeah,
I didn't get
Stephanie came right out and said that there was a history because this woman was supposed to be helping the Borg when she was basically going behind her back to use them to harvest parts.
The initiative was completely different. But yeah, I mean, like I said, like a lot of people have already posted, especially women who are of bi or are lesbian nature.
Yeah, because they are projecting stuff
Yeah,
into it. Yeah,
You have to remember Patrick Stewart's comments about this show is supposed to be against Brexit and Trump. So everybody is looking for every little thing that could be
Yes.
as an SJW viewpoint, even if there isn't one. They're looking for it and making anything a mountain out of a molehill.
So I wonder what Trek Nerd Roddick had to say about the show tonight. Did he?
Oh, he hated it.
Like obviously he didn't like it, but what he said, no SJW stuff, only that it was slow and that Picard was barely in it. So I was surprised because I was watching the episode and Picard was basically all the time in it.
Well, they said the
So-
same thing about last week's episode. Picard was barely in it. Picard was barely in it.
I mean, it's like I'm just wondering what the excuses they're coming up with because I mean,
It's brutal.
Go back to TNG. How much was Picard in those episodes?
Yeah. I can't watch their reviews anymore because I just get mad and scream at the screen.
Oh, dude,
No, I watch them and I just shake my head, and I'm subscribed, but I still don't know why I'm subscribed, because there is only one person that I had to unsubscribe at this stage, and it was what's his name, Steve Shives.
Steve Shives.
Yeah, and I had to unsubscribe because honestly, I loved his Star Trek videos. I really, really enjoyed them, and the Trek actually, not actually, the not actually Trek actually videos that he created, and everything was perfect until he started really pushing lots of political agenda into it.
Well,
And
that's his thing, is the political.
and it was but it was killing the whole idea behind the whole video, all videos. And I lost my cool with one video where he was there is this episode in it's I think it's either season 1 or early season 2, Deep Space Nine, when there is a race coming through the wormhole. They are fugitives from the Dominion or something, and they are looking for a planet to live. And in their legends, everything says that it should be Bajor, and Bajor is not welcoming them.
Oh yeah, I remember that episode.
Remember that episode? You know what he said? That how everybody welcomed them with open arms, and I was like, Steve, did we watch the same episode? Because they were clearly stating that they don't want them to be to stay on Bajor.
They were.
So I was like, you can't be serious. And this was the video where I basically unsubscribed and said I cannot watch this stuff again.
Yeah, I mean, I say subscribe to him, but it's like I'll jump in the stream for like 2 minutes, and it's just nothing like shill card, shill, and then like everybody in the chat, like that Star Wars girl and all the fucking Macaranda and all them, like, yeah, fuck this, this. Like they
Mecca, I watch her videos barely because she is overly negative. And there was one thing that really disturbed me and when she did the review for I think it was either the first or the second episode, when she said Picard should die because he is too old. And these were her words in the stream. And I was like, why? And she said, no, I'm not talking about Patrick Stewart. I'm talking about Picard. And I was like, anyway, why would you say something like this? And somebody called her out on it in the chat, and she called him straight an a-hole. And I was like, sorry, girl, you lost me there, because this is really not how to behave to your audience when they are not nasty towards you. They are not attacking you, your integrity, nothing. They are just disagreeing with you.
Well, I mean, from what I understand, she hasn't watched all of Trek either. So I mean, like, I don't know. It's like, I think most, if you haven't watched serious.
Okay. Hold on. I'm going to get some sleep because I'm dead tired.
All right.
Okay.
Before I leave, I'm going to have to make a response video to these people that say Picard's not barely in an episode. I'm going to take either this week's or last week's. I'm going to time out how much screen time he has, and then take an episode of TNG and time out how much screen time he has on that. And I bet he has more screen time. And then they're going to try to respond, well, this is supposed to be his show. And I'm going to say he's an
TNG.
He's an TNG because he's the captain.
And my only question, my retort, I think, would be to most of the people that, you know, insult Stewart for coming in as Picard at his age and go, oh, he's too old, they should just kill him off, my retort would be, really? So if Shatner comes back, are you going to say the same things about him that you're saying about Stewart now? Would you dare? Because the backlash of saying anything like that about Shatner would be 16 times more than saying it about Stewart.
Yeah, I mean, but you still have a lot of people out there who've never even seen it and still want to say shit about it.
Because granted, I can see Discovery is a shit show. I can see where they give the negatives for that. But this is not that bad of a show.
Yeah, this is definitely not a bad show, and Stuart did a fantastic job in this episode. When he was looking through the screen at his face as a Borg,
that was awesome.
And he was touching his own face. I got chills, and I have like goosebumps right now when I'm talking about the scene. How fantastic this scene was!
Oh, it was awesome.
This is just people nitpicking the nitpick now to hate.
They're grabbing at straws. It's like they have to grab it the fucking tiniest straw they can to make a hate video and be like, shill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I'm going to say goodnight.
Okay,
All
DJ,
right.
good night. And Life with Matthew will probably do his review around lunchtime. So
yeah, say hi to Life with Matthew for me.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
doing
be there as well.
And if you want to catch, remember Rambling Canuck will be on Hanstar's channel today.
1 p.m. Eastern.
1 p.m. Eastern. Talking about World War I and II.
Nice.
What channel can you put it in some chat?
Hold on, I will put Hans' channel up here in a second. I got to scroll to find the dang thing because I got so many channels that I am subscribed to. But here you go. This is the main link to his channel.
Yeah, it should be a fun conversation.
That's for Hanstar if you want to subscribe and tell him that I sent you. And
yeah, I'm doing the negative concern videos. So I'm taking a bunch of like different comments and I'm going to present evidence
to the contrary.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Break it down by episode. Like I'm taking like probably about maybe 5 biggest concerns that people have with the card, like it's not Trek, or this is not Roddenberry Vision, or it's too gory, and break it down and fucking.
Well, you should definitely throw in, as an honorable mention to your top 5 list of would you say the same thing if it was Shatner? Because I guarantee you there'd be a no. If Shatner came back, well, no, we wouldn't say that.
They'd have to grab at straws. They'd be like,
no, Shatner's great. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
all righty.
Okay, DJ, have a good night or whatever you're going to do now.
Yeah, hell, if you put both live streams,
Ricky, Rambling, see you around. Bye, chat.
Ramble. Take it easy, DJ. Until next Picard night.
Yep. Peace
Take
out.
it easy.
Peace out. Bye, gentlemen.
Bye, guys.